Yes, everyone, good afternoon. Massive game, St. James's Park against Newcastle today. I'm optimistic, man. I feel like every time we play against Newcastle, expect to see some real-ass battles on that field. And I think we're going to see these battles in midfield. So, yeah, I'm really cautiously optimistic. I feel like we have to win. We need to bag the result. That can't be ignored. We need to start building up some real consistent form now in the Premier League. So I think, listen, games against Newcastle, followed up by Aston Villa, it's tough. It's tough, especially with the form that Aston Villa's in right now. But come on, man, we got the players, we got guys returning back. We know for Aston Villa, Esteval and Liam Delap are going to be back as well. To have like a full-strength team at this point in time, man, listen, you can't ask for too much right now. But anyway, it's great to see some of you guys here on chat right now. Good to see some familiar faces. As always, man, how you guys doing? Yes, Abdi, you good, bro? Super Chelsea TV. Guy from Russia, how you doing, bro? David, yes, big love from Iraq. Please, my guy, love for that, man. Jupiter, this has historically been a very difficult ground for us. Yeah, I don't know why. St. James's Park hasn't been too good to us over the years. At all. But I feel like, you know what? Let's get ready soon to kind of look at the lineup at the moment. Obviously, we're seeing some expected things, I have to say, or maybe some surprising things, actually. There's one big surprise that's not in the team, and I was kind of expecting him to low-key be in the team. So let me just put on the lineup right now, you guys. I have to make some changes even. That's how surprised I am by this omission. But as you guys are seeing, man, obviously there's no Enzo Fernandez. So I need to swap Enzo out. I need to move Cole Palmer in the middle. Neto, you get your ass right to that right-hand side. Enzo off. Garnacho on the left side. And you know what? I'm kind of low-key okay with this lineup. A part of me was thinking, could we actually... Ideally, I'd probably want to see more of like an offensive lineup with like two actual wingers, followed by Palmer in the middle and Joao Pedro up front. I remember last time we played against Newcastle, I think Maresca's always kind of been okay using just like Lavia. Those rare times he's been able to have him, of course, and Caicedo together. So why can you not do maybe the same thing with Reece James and Moises Caicedo in the field together, right? So hopefully that's enough quality. Hopefully we have enough in offense to really cause some headaches for Newcastle, because I'm going to put on their lineup too, because I know that they have a few injury problems at the moment, right? And it does kind of feel like they could be more susceptible to maybe getting hurt more down their flanks. I say that, but then, okay, yeah, Miley playing as the makeshift right back and Lewis Hall. So, you know what, there's a possibility here, especially if you're Garnacho against Miley. You have to feel like this guy's an easy meal for you today. You have to feel like your experience playing as a left wing, one of the most promising left wingers in the Prem, is going to do things for you against Miley today. So, you know what, you guys, the lineup, I'm kind of okay with things. I'm feeling all right with what I'm seeing. I'm liking how more offensive it is than I was expecting it to be. I'm going to show you guys what the sub bench is saying as well. But it's nothing unexpected, keeping it real. But with what we're seeing in this lineup, I feel like, yeah, we got some decent possibilities about at the moment. Jupiter, Nini, please tell us who the F is John. Bro, we don't talk about John on this channel, man. It's only Nini FC. That's what you guys call me, yeah? That's the rules. Nini only. Bobo, we have no wingers on the bench. No wingers on the bench, only attacking subs. I mean, you know, what can we do, man? There's no Esteval, so obviously that's most of the wingers are gone. Right there, and maybe Gittins hasn't done enough to be on the bench right now. So of course there's going to be a little bit of pressure there, but I guess maybe that confirms that maybe Garnacho and Neto are going to have a lot of minutes in this game today. They're going to have a lot of time to be able to assert themselves and do what they have to do, right? Anyway, I've got a super chat here. Thank you, Raskeen. Appreciate that, man. Love for that. $5. Appreciate it, bro. Nini, there's no wingers on the bench. Like I was saying, obviously Esteval being out with a little small muscular injury. He's back for Aston Villa. That's okay. But obviously Gittins not being on the bench, maybe it just confirms two things. Does he have an illness or an injury's popped up? Or has he not performed enough in training? And Maresca's like, well, I can't pick you because I've not rated you this week, which is also very fair. I mean, it's a competitive sport. And if the players aren't maybe stepping up how they have to, you're not going to be on the bench. So, wingers, hopefully we're not going to need like an abundance of wingers to really like change this game. Hopefully we can kind of take a lead with this lineup. That's what I'm hoping for with the lineup, that we're able to kind of control things by having like a pretty decent leads. And then we have subs like Bonorte, Santos, Enzo, and others to turn to off the bench to help us maybe just keep our intensity in key areas, which is the midfield. So let's see what happens there. But also don't be surprised too if we did have potential leads that we could even see Malo Gusto playing as like an auxiliary winger. I mean, we've seen Gusto do that quite a lot, right? We've seen Gusto maybe step up to play in more offensive positions when the team needs him. And maybe we could do something similar with maybe Reece James dropping to right back, Gusto maybe replacing Garnacho, Neto moves to the left hand side, and then you have like Enzo or Santos in the middle again, with Enzo replacing Palmer. There's enough options here where I'm not going to use the lack of one winger, technically, as like this crutch of, if we don't get something in this game, it's because Gittins, who was on the bench, wasn't an option for us. So it's surprising, but you know what? I'm not feeling too aggrieved by that. Now, obviously, Newcastle have more options on their bench to turn to. Of course, Murphy's, Alanga, Harvey Barnes, Vissa, they have a lot. But then they're very light in midfield as well. So it's curious how long they can maintain their intensity. We're going to see what happens in the game. But you guys in the chat, how are you feeling about us not having a winger on the bench? Do you feel like it's a bit of a concern? Do you think it's really not a big deal at all? Like, I'm kind of curious to gauge what you guys are feeling around this one, actually. I'm going to answer some of your questions now as we get ready for the game. Also, you guys, can you like let me know if my audio is good, if it's like crisp and clear? I want to, obviously I'm hoping everything's sounding perfect to you guys. Let me just put everything here. Fix 41. Chelsea has had so many great on the ball players, and off the ball threat like Garnacho has been refreshing. It has been good. I kind of feel low-key Garnacho's off the ball threat. It's exactly where we hoped Mudryk would be by now. That type of winger. So yeah, I can understand that. But we kind of also have that too, like in your Netos and co. So we have enough. Personally, I feel like we have the Maresca type of wingers that ideally he'd want to work with now. So I don't really feel like he can use that as an excuse at the moment. So yeah, moving on. Yes, Skin Tosan. I'm very much okay with this formation. Like same, I feel like the formation is decent, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I think I was actually even more surprised actually that maybe Enzo wasn't just like shoehorned into the team. I thought maybe Maresca was gonna kind of use him to have three in midfield. So I like the fact that it seems that the game plan is gonna kind of be, focusing on getting the ball out wide and hopefully having a more wide threat to affect the game today. I'm hoping that's going to be what we see. Give me 1 sec. Hey babes, can you, I'm streaming right now, but can you bring up like a ginger tea for me and just leave it outside? Thanks. Sorry about you guys. Obviously, like when you stream and talk like for 2-3 hours straight, it does take a toll on your voice. So that tactical ginger tea is needed, bro. Like it really is. But I'm going to put on the lineup beside me as I'm talking so you guys can kind of see what's going on. Yeah, so that's the lineup here, of course. Beside me, no options off the bench to turn to. That's going to help us out wing. But I still think we got enough in us. Would it surprise me if Maresca turns to using like a back three to kind of seal this game out? I don't know. If Voltemada stays on Newcastle or throwing men in the books, could that be an option to have like a Badia or Tosin or someone coming on? Who knows? Who knows? Okay, audio is perfect. Okay, amazing. MAA00. I think Chelsea should buy Madrid's Gonzalo. Strikers who's way better on the ball than Delap and better link up than Pedro. It's a shame he's on the bench for Madrid because of Mbappe. Yeah, you know, I've not really been following his progress since obviously his amazing come up during the Club World Cup. But we have options up. We got Omega coming in, man. Let's see what Delap really does. He hasn't had enough time to have like serious motion in this team. The injuries haven't helped, and maybe in a more perfect start to the season, he has a few goals under his belt at the moment. So I guess we just have to be patient with what we're doing up front. But I've been consistently saying this, boys. My thing is that you can't even really judge, like, let's say, Joao Pedro properly unless he has a Cole Palmer to play with. And I've been saying this a lot because it's an observation that I've just been aware of. But whenever he drops deep in football, when a guy drops deep from up front, you're supposed to have supportive runs in behind him. Now, normally that comes from wingers who kind of come inside as like inside forwards. Cool. They make those diagonal runs. Or other times it's your midfield players, like, or your attacking mids who are making runs in behind. So I keep saying, because we haven't had Cole Palmer, who is like the only guy that really offers that for us behind the striker, that's going to affect how much motion our striker has. It really is that simple for me. And it was the game against Atalanta where it just stood out down to a T. In that first half, I kept seeing Joao Pedro doing all these solo movements and solo plays to kind of make something happen from nothing. But the moment he dropped deep to bring someone in, who was taking advantage of the space he now made? There was no one. So for me, Cole Palmer has been a bit of a miss in that sense. And I guarantee if he was never injured throughout the start of this season, imagine how many goals he'd have now. I'm not saying he'd have 10 or 12, but he'd have some more goals at this point, right? And if there's more goals for Cole Palmer, that means there's more goals for the rest of the players and the rest of the team. So I think that has been a big loss, actually, to not really have that proper understudy. Norte wasn't really the right replacement. He's still quite young. I think maybe in hindsight, not going to Leeds, for example, not playing consistently, that might have affected him a little bit, actually. But outside of that, man, we don't really have those options. So I still feel like we need to be a bit patient. I don't think we've seen everything from this Chelsea team that we can offer this season. I keep saying until we see like your Estevals and Pedros and Palmers, like the main guys in the team, which has to happen at some point, we haven't even fully seen our full capabilities about what we're about and what we can do and offer. So I guess that could be kind of promising, knowing that in 2026, that there could be a few more gears that we can kind of go up in, which would be helpful to be better and stronger for the most crucial part of the season. But that's my thoughts, you guys. That's my thoughts. You want to see Newcastle's lineup? I'm going to put Newcastle's lineup on screen right now. OBS, images. I'm getting it up for you right now, bro. 1 second. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, Newcastle's lineup. You guys are seeing Ramsdale. Actually, let me do this a bit better, actually. Let me have it up on the screen beside me. Calm. 1 sec, boys. Newcastle's lineup. Chelsea's lineup. Are you guys seeing it on screen, yeah? Yeah, that's the lineups. Both lineups on screen right now. Newcastle, Lewis Hall, Cher, Tonali, Gordon. Is it Tau or Tour? Murphy, Voltemada, Bruno, Ramsey, and Miley. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough midfield battle. But I don't know, man. I think my main thing is how Voltemada can be controlled. Because I think there's been this common criticism that Newcastle fans have been saying around Voltemada. And it's not anything to do with the player or it being his fault, but mainly based on the fact that they see these kind of inconsistencies with how he's used tactically. For example, when he's told to drop deep, yeah, he's kind of isolated quite a lot of times. There's no one like near him playing off him. He doesn't have, like normally when he was at Stuttgart and he dropped deep, he had like 2 mids making runs off him. There was all these connections near him, and that's why he looked even better. And at the moment, it's like Newcastle are trying to force him to play like Isak, which doesn't really suit his game. So yeah, he is a tough customer. He's strong. He's got a bit of quick feet. But my thing is, can we control Voltemada by putting him in areas where he has less effect. I think that would be a good way to defend against him. I think it'd be quite tough for for Farner to go man v man against him. Same thing too for Jalaba. It'll be a good test, but it's going to be quite hard for them to kind of contain him physically. But I don't know, man. When I saw, let's say, Thiago Silva, one of the best defenders in the modern era, remember his games against Haaland. Thiago Silva wasn't thinking, can I get tight to Haaland? Can I outmuscle him and use my physicality against him? No. He was using his brain, and he was thinking, can I preempt Haaland? Can I second guess his movements? Yeah, can I see what he's trying to do before he even receives the ball? And he played a completely different type of defensive game. And I always remember that Haaland would kind of struggle against the Thiago Silva. I'm not saying that Voltemada's on the same level as Haaland, no, but I think physically he's very strong. And I think maybe we need to be a bit smarter in terms of how we contain him. Because if we do that, where's Newcastle's threat going to come from? Outside of Tonali long shots and the occasional the occasional from Gordon. Gordon's not even an assist magnet or a goal magnet like that. So, if we play properly, as long as we have a nice intense start and don't slip up, there's possibilities that we get something against Newcastle today. And I think an away win at St. James's Park would do wonders for this team, yeah? Absolute wonders for this team. And I don't think that can be ignored. Especially when they're goal threat, bro. Newcastle's goal threat. 5 goals from Nick Voltemada. 5 goals from Bruno. Barnes with 3. Gordon with 2. Murphy with 2. They're not scoring as much as they used to last season. So, contain Newcastle the right way, and I feel like the game kind of works in our favour a bit, if I'm being honest with you. Anyway, let me answer a few of your questions. We have at least, nearly 40 minutes until the game starts. If you guys want any of your questions prioritized, of course, super chats are always good and always helpful. But how are you guys feeling in the chat right now? FL Music, this will definitely be an interesting game. I think so. Match 288. Enzo Fernandez, finally, he's been out of form for some time and is playing out of position. Now, for sure. Enzo is not a Cole Palmer replacement in that attacking mid position. He just isn't. And I kind of feel for him a bit because I think he's showcased a lot of versatility since moving to us, with a lot of his box entries and attacking mid plays. And I keep making this comparison, but I think it's the most accurate one. How he's done a lot of this Mason Mount regen play of making off-ball runs and pressing from the top and all this type of stuff, when ideally I thought this guy was signed to be like Chelsea's on Toni Kroos or Modric, that type of player that we've never really had at Chelsea. I guess maybe Kovacic, Jorginho is the closest we've had to a completely different type of Chelsea midfields that we've not really seen in the modern era. And I thought maybe Enzo Fernandez might be used maybe a bit differently. He's not been a flop. I mean, the amount of goals he scored and stuff like that has been helpful. But I just get the sense sometimes that I'll be unlocking the very best of his abilities. That's my only concern sometimes, especially with Maresca quite reluctant to ever want to really use him deep since he's taken over. So that's food for thought, man. I don't know how you guys feel about Enzo in that capacity. The Gamer, can you please predict who is going to score today? You know what? I want to say 2 guys. Again, statistically, Pedro Neto has a great chance to score in this game today. Let's watch that. Do we get goals from a set piece? Could Jalaba be helpful? Who knows? Ideally, I'd love to see Cole Palmer and Joao Pedro get the goals that affect the game for us. They're the 2 big guys. This is a great opportunity for these guys to kind of hopefully demonstrate some of their chemistry together. They need a few games to kind of rebuild that and develop that again. But yeah, ideally for me, I love it to be Pedro and Palmer. But it wouldn't surprise me if maybe it's Pedro Neto and maybe Cole Palmer having some influence on the score sheet. You guys in the chat, who are you thinking? What's your scorer predictions at the moment? Who do you think's more likely to get a goal for us? How do you see us scoring? Do you see us scoring from a set piece, a penalty, a transition moment? You know, how are you guys feeling? Kenneth, yes, Kenneth, 6:51 a.m. in USA, bro. That's commitment, man. Love from Florida. I'm hoping next year I'm in Florida. I've never, you know what? I've never actually been to America before. That's like the only continent I've not been to. Yeah. If I'm ever there, I'm gonna have to hit some of you guys up. That and Canada are like probably the next two ones I want to go to. But like low key, like my dream countries I need to visit. I want to go to Brazil one time. I was thinking about Colombia, but I don't think I'll be allowed to go there. And obviously, Japan for sure. Like I've always been like an anime nerd when I was younger, so like you know what I mean. I need to experience like proper sushi and ramen and all that stuff. So they're like my dream, like bucket list type of destinations. So I'm seeing some of you guys. Garnacho to school, yeah, that's a solid one. Reece James, that's also very solid. That's also a possibility. At the moment, of course, most of our goals, Pedro Neto in the league's top scorer. Enzo Fernandez comes second with 4. Joao Pedro, joint second with 4 goals. Moises with 3. Jalaba with 3 goals. Palmer's only got 2, but that's in like, what, 4 starts and 2 sub-appearances. Obviously, Garnacho's only scored 1, Estevao 1. So it's not been like an abundance of goals. But at the moment, you know, with Pedro Neto's 5 goals, 3 assists, he's probably like the best source of goals in the team at this point in time. Okay, that Biscuit Master, not gonna lie, I don't see us winning this hate to beat. I mean, no. I mean, in my preview, I predicted potentially a draw. Like, would it surprise me? Early afternoon kickoff, you know, away from home again. Tough game against a team that's going to show no respect. You know, would it surprise me if we did get a draw? Like, probably not, to be fair with you. So I don't think you're being too negative. Salim, 2:53 left my work to watch you, brother. Bro, I feel bad that I'm distracting you like that. Like, bro, you know you can just have you on in the background too, man. I don't want to, like, stop your rhythm and stop your bag. But I love for that, man. Yes, yo, 9XG. I dreamt Joao Pedro scored. Same. I want him to score, man. Personally, I you know what? I see this thing with Chelsea fans all the time with strikers. We love them up when they're linked with us in the summer or in pre-season where they're scoring a bit. And the moment they have like difficult times, that's based on like a lot of different reasons. It's like it goes back to that same old drawing board of, they're mid, they're not good enough, this, that, they fooled us, blah, blah, blah. Like, I guarantee, even if you had Haaland in our team, and I keep saying this, do you think Haaland would have the same amount of goals that he has for City this season playing for us? Like, and I say that to put things into perspective about if Erling Haaland wouldn't even have the same goals that he has at Man City with us, you know, what's that saying about what we do for our striker? Like, we always think the striker has to do stuff for the team, but what does the team do for the striker at times? I think that's where I'm at. Only because we've signed like a billion different strikers now, and not all these guys can be awful, you know? Like, even like when Aubameyang, who guarantees you goals, and at least like a Remy, remember like Remy at Chelsea, like that type of output where even if he's not the top guy, he bags 10 goals in a bad season minimum. When this guy is having no influence, I mean, come on, man. It's, for me, it's more of a team thing than a striker thing, in my opinion. Yes, Uganda. Respect for that, bro. It's 2 p.m. My dad's wife is actually Ugandan. He's been telling me to go Uganda with them next year. So who knows, man? But yeah, love, bro. Yes, 257 Nini, bro. Trust me, China over Japan. No, I've seen China. I know what's happening there as well. Bro, I mean, I'm at a point right now, I'm just hoping I can win the lottery so I can just go on like a world's tour, hitting up all the spots, you know what I mean? That would be my thing. If I could just, next day, got all my flights booked, bro. First class, I'm just globetrotting. Abdi, hopefully no Reds like Jackson. Hopefully no dumb stuff that hurts us. But you'd imagine, right, before the season ends, we're probably expecting at least like, what? 1 to 3 more red cards on a bad time, which is kind of mad. Like, do you guys reckon we could go the rest of this season without anyone picking up another red cards? Like, I don't know how you guys feel about that. Rogue 9,800 has been for years. Our players don't. Yeah, for sure. I don't think we do enough to help the striker. Like, there isn't this magical striker that exists on this planet that can come to Chelsea and just kind of make sense of everything, you know? Like, you'll never see a forward that will be able to, like, score every single chance that comes his way. I mean, he might get just one in a game. You know, I'm just beyond this point now, thinking that it's constantly signing bad strikers. Listen, we've signed the good ones. I'll sound controversial, but listen, it's my thoughts on him. But Lukaku, this guy was also a guaranteed source of goals. And when a guy like him even suffered second half of the season because of Tuchel's switch-ups for no reason, I mean, what's that telling you about what we do for strikers? Like recently, we've never really been a team that looks to play towards the strikers anyway. You know, I know Drogba gets like a lot of criticisms, I guess, from like outside Chelsea fans for his goal records in the Premier League. But a lot of times, Drogba was always kind of playing with two guys on him, which is a completely different game. And the times where he had freedom, where he didn't have to play back to goal with two defenders on his ass 24/7, they were always the seasons he was backing goals, like every single time. That season when he got like 29 in the league, yeah, that literally came from Drogba having freedom to like roam to the right. Like, you guys forgetting the assists from the right hand side, the crosses in the books, you know? He had like guys around him in Anelka and Malouda taking pressure off him. And that season too, when he finally bagged his first 20 goals. Because I remember, man, when we first hired Drogba, the Chelsea fans didn't like him at the time. And from his first season, the board was constantly looking to sign a new striker. It was Adriano. We were trying to force Adriano to come here for time. So many other strikers until Abramovich finally was able to get Shevchenko. And Shevchenko's signing was what allowed Drogba to rise, because it forced Mourinho to use a diamond midfield with two up front. And now that Drogba didn't have to constantly bring guys into the game 24/7, you know, he was off the shackles. And then he got 20 goals in the league his first season. He got 32 goals that season. You know, I'm just trying to paint a picture of how, if even our best striker in our history has had difficulties from being this this magnet that's supposed to like attract defenders and link up play, you know, it just goes to show like what striker is there that can do that and also score faultlessly. Like, it don't exist. Like, it comes down to how the team uses him. And I guess for me, the only guy that can kind of help salvage things, in my opinion, is probably Cole Palmer. Yeah, let's see what can happen there. But even at the same time though, bro, how often does Cole Palmer really even assist the striker? I can't remember how many assists that Cole Palmer got for Nicholas Jackson. I think it might be the other way around, of Nico getting assists for Palmer. Cole Palmer, is it like, I wish there was like a website that you could go to that would just like give you like answers to questions like that. Cole Palmer assists to strikers at Chelsea. Like, how often has that been the case? Yeah, he's got 15 assists. Yeah, no. Yeah, because I can't remember how many times he's played a ball in to find a striker. Yeah, I'm not gonna like waste time with that now. Maybe that's like some homework for myself. What you guys saying? Yes, Jamili, how you doing, man? What made you support Chelsea, Nini? Bro, I think like every serious, you know, guy supports their club in one way only, right? And that's literally, you have no other option. It's your, it's passed down the family. Like, that's how it goes. You know, I think it started from my granddad's, because he used to play in Chelsea's academy, and then he was just like playing, you know, football in like lower divisions when he was younger. Obviously my dad is a massive diehard Chelsea fan, home and away, abroad, Europe, everything. And obviously I kind of just like got the love. I got the Chelsea bug from him. I think my first game was in 1999. I was like a kid, so maybe like 5 or 6, I can't remember. It was against Sunderland when like Zola scored and Poyet scored, and we beat Sunderland 4-0. And that was like the first game I went to, and then from then on, I was regularly going to every game until I'd say Lampard's season, when I had to do the channel stuff, basically. So that's that. Funny French, Drogba had some season. He was, yeah, exactly. He was also injury prone as well with Drogba. He had like random illnesses. There was always little things that was affecting him a little bit. But remember like how he was playing at Marseille. He had a lot more freedom and license. every season he was allowed to recreate that at Chelsea, he scored. It's that simple. AJ Cole Palmer is a shadow striker, not an advanced playmaker. It's weird. I don't know what position. I mean, no, not position. I don't know what role I would call Cole Palmer, because he can kind of do a bit of everything. Like, yeah, he can do the shadow striker stuff. He can be the playmaker. It depends on how he's being used, right? He can play out wides. The guy can do so much. He's like a complete offensive unit, in my opinion. Trey E. Enzo is not starting today. Let's see how the selection plays out. Let's see. But I feel like, big responsibility now is placed on our wingers. I want to see what happens with them. Jupiter Nini, please tell us who the F is John. We're going to keep that one a mystery, my guy. Llewellyn, Nini, what's popping? We all remember that beautiful pass from Palmer to Neto at the bridge. Exactly. One of that, superb pass from Cole Palmer. Hopefully he has it in his locker again today for Pedro Neto. Let's hope that's the case. But I don't know, man. I hope that this is a game where we start to see a bit of the real Cole Palmer coming back. Obviously, he needs a bit of time finding his groove, finding his form. I get that. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Cole Palmer, hopefully today, if he's back in full form, some serious stuff can happen for us in attack. By the way, out of curiosity, you guys, do many of you get notifications? I know you've probably been hearing me complain about this in my last few uploads, but it's you guys, it's kind of crazy to me in December how much my channel's dropped off and fallen off within this time. It's I don't get promoted anymore in the algorithm, and it's got me thinking about, I don't know, have I been on the platform for too long? Is my content a bit boring? Do I have to? I mean, it's got me thinking. I probably have to start switching up a lot of things at the moment, like how I do my news, how I do my vids. Maybe the video length. Maybe the video lengths are just way too long. Who wants to see a 20-minute video? I can understand that. I can respect that. But it's got me thinking. I need to dramatically kind of switch a lot of things up, because I don't know how long I'll be able to even really do this at this rate, to be fair with you. The scene that literally happened 2 weeks ago, the drop off has been crazy. Even when I post the stream now, obviously I appreciate all you guys here, but I remember my streams before would hit 1,000 or at least 500 minimum, and it feels like it doesn't even really pop up like that anymore. So yeah, man, it's got me thinking quite a lot about what to do on YouTube and how to kind of freshen things up again and come with a few more ideas and strategies and stuff like that. Because I've got a lot on the works. I've got a lot planned at the moment. So yeah, man, let's see how it goes. Okay, so you're getting notifications, yeah. Okay, yeah, bro, start doing the podcasting like Saeed. You know what it is, with the podcasting, man, I really feel you gotta have authentic energy. You need to have that authentic vibe with someone. I can't just force it because the content I did. Nah. It has to be for a reason. It has to be because it offers something. Yes, I do get notifications and I also give hype points. Thanks, man. Honestly, I don't even know what hype points are, what they do. I don't think YouTube really explained that feature, to be fair with you. Funny French. However, I still manage to watch your videos, but I'm also trying my best to use the internet less. Yep, that's fair. We can't afford to lose more academy players. I have noticed it's happening during this time of the year. It's the same for me on my Instagram. Yeah, maybe. I don't know why. Maybe it's a December thing. Who knows? See what it is, bro. I think it's because you keep yourself to yourself. I'd say start connecting and collabing. Change my thumbnail graphics. Yeah, probably. I'll probably start doing that. I never get a notification with the stream. Have to get your channel individually, but I have the same problem with all the channels I'm subscribed to. Yeah, I think there must be a bit of a problem. Maybe there is. Who knows? At the same time, I don't want to blame everything down to an algorithm 24/7. But I've just kind of noticed that, the views have really kind of dropped off. Even the news videos, which has always been a very surprising thing. So maybe there is something. Who knows? Let's see what January brings. But yeah, at the same time, obviously I'm hungry, so I'm looking to switch things up. I'm working on new thumbnail designs. I'm working on a few things actually, just to kind of keep things fresh, and you know what I mean. And even like the content formats as well, kind of looking to I don't know, maybe the news video lengths are a bit too long, 20 minutes. I know I do like a lot of stories inside, maybe like 5 or 6 stories. That's what kind of adds up, right? But maybe, you know what I mean? It's just like an opportunity now to kind of like reassess and kind of rethink things, and you know what I mean? Take it from there. I have recently getting into TikTok though. I was quite late to that. If I'm being honest with you guys, on TikTok, my whole my whole like insecurity with TikTok, you know that old thing of, you know, if you have a TikTok account, like they invade your privacy, they you know, have access to all your photos and all your personal stuff on your phone. And I'm just thinking, listen, I'm not here to give my data away for free like that. Obviously everyone does that. That's the world we live in right now. But I have been getting into TikTok, and you know, I've been surprised by some of the numbers. So it's kind of got me thinking to kind of like push TikTok even more, but kind of like recreate like Blue Lions like on TikTok. So maybe doing like more previews, more reviews, like a lot of the stuff I do here, but like in more condensed, like bite-sized versions, basically. That's what I'm thinking to do. Okay, 257. Nini, you need to tighten up everything with the editing, cadence. Go check out some very popular young creators and collab much, much more. Now, it's not for sure. Obviously, you know, I keep it humble. There's things that I need to work on and improve. Like, if I'm being honest, I've never really felt like I've always been the like the best with my delivery. I feel like I've actually improved it a lot actually since I started YouTube. But no, I get it. I feel like obviously newer audience, newer things now. You kind of have to readapt and change up and stuff like that. So now I get that there's things my side that I need to do. 100%. Yeah, exactly. Okay, use TikTok. Yeah, I've been using TikTok. Like, I posted like my predicted 11s there. Like one got like 100,000. The one for the Newcastle game has got like 80,000. I got my TikTok monetized like last week as well, which is, yeah, long ass process, but I finally got monetized. And I feel like, you know, a lot of things are kind of, you know, doing a bit better there now. So I'm feeling, you know what, to kind of like really double down on TikTok even more and kind of post a lot of like short form content there. Now, he's already good, bro. It's not that. What's the most likely babe will be able to get these sport? Okay, you know, I don't want to be sounding all miserable talking about YouTube, but I'm thinking, you know what, like if you guys can watch me right now, let me share like a little bit of insights behind like the game and my thoughts and stuff like that. But at the same time, I don't want to make this all about me. We've got the game against Newcastle. I haven't even asked you guys for your predictions. I feel like let's kind of get back on track, right? Let's see what goes down. Game starts in 18 minutes time. So hopefully, yeah, today, I need to see a win, man. I want to see a good performance today. Okay, JR Media. Thanks, bro. Respect, man. But I know what 257 was saying. Like, you know, like those little TikTok voices and like, you know, like there's just that little like this online cadence thing. I don't know if I can really do it. Obviously, I can't be begging it. I'm not like 18, you know. But I get what he's saying. Greasy Archlight, you're doing great, man. Don't pander to shit. We enjoy your analysis and your analytical thoughts. Now, for sure, I'll never pander towards that. You know, I'll never do that. But now, thanks for all the comments and the love, you guys. Appreciate that. But give me 1 sec. I think my tea's outside. Okay, there won't be any January signings at the moment, unless some mad injury takes place. And touch wood, that's not the case. I don't think the club are expecting to do anything. I think maybe expect some sales, you know. But I'm also thinking, could we see some surprises? Because we're getting a lot of links with this Keith Smith from AZ Alkmaar. And I think to myself, could the club do something mad like potentially cancelling Boranote's loan, which we could do, There's nothing stopping us from keeping him till the end of the season, realistically. And then you sell Tyree George, and then all of a sudden, you now need to buy another player for that role. And I think the club would rather sign someone that could be more in their image, in my opinion. Because I think we've known for a minute, one thing we lack in this team is that central carrying threat. Now, it's a shame that Lavia can't find consistency with his health, because he is quite vital and useful when it comes to kind of, finding new solutions to play through the middle, to play forwards. And it just feels like we just lack players who have the responsibilities to be able to carry the ball centrally, which I think we need to kind of like take things forward like a little bit in the system. So, I mean, that's my only prediction, is that could we cancel Barnorte's loan, sell Tyree George, and then sign a suited player for that position. Because I think AZ would sell Keith Smith for sure. They would sell him. I mean, the Dutch clubs, as long as the value is high, it doesn't matter if it's January, it don't matter if it's the end of the season, like they will sell players. That's what they do. So let's keep an eye out for that one, basically. J-Zone, your analysis is next level, just tweet the presentation. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've got a few ideas, I've got a few things planned on what to do with that. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's see what happens, bro. Why Mad? You'll do well on TikTok because your content is quality, and once the algorithm likes you, you'll skyrocket. Football community on there is huge, so there's potential for exponential growth for sure. I don't know if you guys have followed my TikTok, but I'm quite fortunate that I have a really good editor who helps me with this stuff. I think his edits really work as well. You know what I mean? It's I've been surprised that I've kind of enjoyed it, because I kind of been put off it for like years, to be honest with you, because I don't really like engage with too much social media. Like when I finish my work and stuff, I got other hobbies, I got my missus, I got other things that needs to be done. But nah, the TikTok has surprised me for sure. I didn't realize how big the football community is there. So I'm constantly just seeing like a new guy with a new this and a new that. So nah, it's calm. David, love the news videos more so than the documentary stuff. Don't chop and change the news too much. The format is perfect and you provide some awesome context. Nah, I appreciate that. Because I always like to feel the news that, I don't want to just, sometimes some guys are just going on Twitter and then talking off tweets, and I think to myself, listen, no disrespect to all the news aggregator accounts, but like my thing with them is that they just only copy like article clips that gets engagement. And like the amount of times, because I sign up to all these papers and stuff like that anyway, so I read everything myself. The amount of times they'll take like context filler and make that out to be something bigger than it is actually ridiculous. And then the amount of like traction that context filler gets on socials baffles me, because it just tells me that people don't read anything. Because if you read that, you would have just kind of skimmed over it and not even thought much of it. This wouldn't be like a conversation point for the whole week. So I don't know. I don't like to ever, I never get my news from these accounts. The only time I'll ever use it is kind of just to have like an image on screen of what I'm talking about. But I'll never be that guy that will just kind of talk about news off tweets. I'm sorry. I just think that it's kind of lazy. And you'll never get the full picture behind any story, basically. Jamie, yeah, keep the vids long, bro, or even make them longer, bro. Yeah, for sure. But I think one thing I want to explore too, maybe, I do like the video essays. I'm trying to get into that. I'm trying to like practice the format a little bit. I'm trying to find the right type of like lane for that type of video. It's not as easy, I'd say, but I feel like, when I see like other creators talking about Chelsea Football Club, and I'm thinking, a lot of times you man are just kind of on ChatGPT getting the scripts, or you're just kind of going off a few tweets that you've seen. Like you don't really know what's going on with our club. You're kind of just like giving like a skimmed type of perspective, right? It's got me thinking like, when I'm seeing that people are doing something with that, maybe there's a formula to crack with that to kind of just offer something a bit different. You know what I mean? And another thing I've been thinking about too, that I got from you guys, is potentially doing like a Chelsea history type of channel where I can talk about like your Hazards and your David Luizes and like big games and moments and stuff like that. Also because like I feel like a lot of the youngers maybe don't really know like what really went down over the years. And I feel like you see that all the time when you see like every international break, the whole Drogba debate comes up again, or Eden Hazard, how good was he really, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, I don't really think most of these youngers really know about what these guys are about. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I've got a few things planned in regards to what I need to do, basically. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Was the water fast worth it? Thinking of doing it? Yeah, the water fast is 100% worth it. 100% worth it. Obviously, I've been a bit indisciplined recently. Obviously, I put on a little bit, but I've still kept off the original weight I had at the start of the year. So at the moment, I'm like 94 kg. But when I finished the water fast, I was like down to 88 kg. But the main reason I did that wasn't to lose weight. It was more for like gut health. And I feel like, obviously, since I've done that the second time, like my gut health is like 10 times better. Like it was getting to a point where like if I'm having like a bit of like stew and shit and there's like anything spicy, my stomach would just kind of couldn't hack it. But now since I've done that water fast, no issues, no like running to the bathroom or nothing like that. So it's yeah, bro, I definitely recommend it. 100% I'd recommend it. How tall am I? I'm 6 foot. 6 foot. Like I think I just enter like tall club. Like I just about enter. But like ideally I wish I was like 6'3" or something like that. You know what I mean? I feel like when I walk actually, I don't know why, but I feel like I feel like I'm taller than I actually am. Like the amount of times I like hit into people that I'm not seeing underneath me, I'm thinking, bro, I'm 6 foot, why am I gassing it right now? But I don't know, I kind of like walk upright, you know what I mean? And Joao Pedro, was I a baller back in the day? Listen, yeah, I used to be a baller when I was young, but my mum slapped all the ability out of me, yeah? Any ability I had left, my mum just smacked it out of me. She's like, nope, you're not doing this football thing. I forbid it. This, that. Which was obviously, you know what I mean? It's a bit of a shame, you know? Because yeah, I wasn't allowed to do stuff like even Sunday leagues. My mum would be saying, oh, you need to do church. You know, you're the altar boy. You got to do this. You got to do that. Couldn't do training. Couldn't do this. Like I used to have to like sneak around to try and just like get about doing it. But then I was getting to a point where I was thinking, man, just kind of give up with the whole football thing now. I mean, you know, nothing's going to come from it. And yeah, man, it's a bit sad. Like I've already even kicked ball in real life now, you know, which is peak, but it is what it is. But that's the thing with African parents sometimes. It's too strict, man. Way too strict. How much do I bench? Bro, I'm not really like that good at all that type of stuff. I don't know, like 100 kg, I think, for maybe like bench pressing and stuff. For leg press, I can do like, I don't know, what, 150, 160. I mean, I don't know. I already started getting into gym like quite late actually. So, you know, I mean, I've seen some progress. I've seen a bit of progress, but yeah, I've not been active at gym my whole life, if I'm being honest. David, video idea, predict and analyse the future 11 for Chelsea and Strasbourg based on incoming. Okay, no, yeah, that's a good idea. Because obviously I did that video for Project 2030 and the next part was going to be releasing a predicted lineup for how we could look like. But I guess, you know, the video, I thought it might do a bit better. And now, like with how the season's going, I just get insecure where it's like, okay, when's the best time to actually release a video like this? Because I feel like because my Chelsea channel is very much for Chelsea fans only, it's quite dependent on how well we're doing. Like if we're winning games and things are good and the vibes are good, people are interested. But if we're losing and a bit indifferent, people aren't interested. And I think maybe that's the difference between myself and other channels where a lot of times now they have like a wider type of like Premier League audience compared to just like a focused type of group, right? So let's see. AJ Millie Manor, bro, your son will be a baller for sure, man. I'm hoping. Like the moment, God willing, I have the son. God willing, that's the start of the battle by itself, to be honest. But yeah, hopefully, who knows? Who knows? Let's see what goes on. Nixon, one thing can make us lose today is a red card, for sure. A red card and sloppy set pieces. Newcastle have bagged 7 goals from set pieces. I think they're like 5th in the league. But to still score 7 goals from set pieces is still like that's a very strong number. So, you know what I mean? We have to be careful with the details. No stupid red cards, no stupid goals from set pieces. If we can do that, then we have the possibility to do something in this game, in my opinion. Joel 40-30. Nini Son will be the next Eden Hazard. Bro, let's hope, man. You know what? If I could have a son, yeah, I want my son to be like Musiala. Yeah? Oops. I like my son to be like a Musiala. Like, that's like just pure tech on the ball. This, that, you know? Like, if I had like real money and my son was into football, I'd be taking this guy global. I know like a lot of dads do that, right? Like they take their sons to like summer camps in like Brazil and countries like that. I think that's interesting. One thing I've been finding fascinating recently, it seems to be like how Japan are kind of teaching their next generation of players. And I've always had this like thought, right, in football where like, what could the game look like in 100 years' time? Naturally, it's going to improve, right? And I was thinking, like, one area the game could improve is in being more efficient. Because, like, you know, when you watch the game a lot of times, it does kind of feel like the players, I don't know, like, are they, like, as efficient with every action? In the sense where, you know, like, when you watch from a TV angle, I'm seeing a guy getting closed down. But you'd rarely see a skill used to kind of, like, you know, play through the press, like a little Cruyff turn to change directions. You don't see like those actions performed as comfortably all the time. You know, it's everything's like too dependent on how confident you feel and what your form's saying. Like how well do players maximize the space they have around them in the sense where, you know, you're man v man, right? Like, I mean, this is a really bad example. Like, ideally, to get an advantage, you have to kind of beat your opponent in that little congested area of space you guys have together. You know, how can you unlock taking advantage of that space to beat your man? And I was seeing these clips, yeah, of these training camps in Japan where like all the players are like, they've like mastered the art of using their studs on the ball to do skills. And it's like, you know, like those, how can I call it? You know, like those types of like mecha video games where like you can like go backwards and forwards and side to side and all of that. It's like they're recreating that just by using like this studs on the ball type of skill, right? And I'm seeing these clips of how they're just like smoking all these youth players around them, and it looks like such a game breaking skill and inclusion to add to the game. And it was like, bro, is this kind of like where the future of the game could go? Where you're going to start seeing a lot more of this skill, like, incorporated in the game. So, like, the game can keep on evolving. Obviously, like, saying things from the dome, and I'm not really explaining things properly like how I could if I made a video. But I don't know, I just feel like there's like still more like evolution for the game as like the years and decades and maybe the centuries go on, right? Before we start seeing robots and AI taking over. Can you imagine that? Damn. But I don't know. It's like a fun thought experiment. Like what could the game look like in like 100 years, in 200 years, in 1,000 years? Because surely football is not going anywhere anytime soon, right? Like surely that's the case. Anyway, the game's starting in literally 2 minutes time, my guys. Kind of went off on a tangent then. Pelumanova, Nini, generally worried about Newcastle at St. James's, but just have a feeling with Sharp today, there's no better time to get a result. You're 100% right about that. There is no better time to get a result against East Lot. No better time to get a result against them. So let's hope that we can kind of get first blood, get the first goal, and ideally force Newcastle out. You know, I want to target Lewis Miley. I feel like sometimes with our system, does it do enough to like target weak areas in the opposition. You know, I want to see us like put a lot of pressure down the sides. Yeah, Murphy, Miley, Bruno. It feels like that side could be a lot weaker for Newcastle compared to their left hand side. So let's hope we do something, man. Emmanuel, there are no excuses today. Yes, the game's gone like that Nike ad, bro. You know, man. Brinks, if we can find a way to win at St. James Park, I'll be happy. Okay, Pelunumanova, your vision will require better grooming systems. Players need to elevate their IQ level from a young age. I think so. Like, we're in the time right now where players get overcoached like they're NPC robots. And, you know, I think the old pros say it best, man. And I agree. I've been complaining about this too. It feels like the players follow scripts way more than they should. And I think it actually betrays their talent. And I think it's outrageous how most of them are so programmed to follow scripts that's been set for them. Like, I remember, like, an example here in the World Cup when Germany played Costa Rica. I'll never forget this. But I remember when Germany beat them 4-2, they were having issues against Costa Rica, strong half. Michael Ballack decided that he was going to sit deeper alongside Frinks to give Germany better control midfield. That wasn't the manager telling Michael Ballack, come deeper. That was Ballack, a world-class player who had this is like, for me, what real match IQ means. Are you also like a tactician on the field? That was him deciding how he was going to impact the game for his country by playing deeper. Yeah, this is why I think Ballack's one of the most ultimate team players in football history, because he was always doing that type of stuff and getting no credit for it. And I think to myself, players these days, I don't want to say they're dumb, but I don't know what it is, but they just refuse to like problem solve properly on the field unless their manager has instructed them. And I think this is another issue I see in the sport sometimes. Anyway, yes, Kanich, love from Toronto, my guy. Appreciate it, man. Start a channel for non-discussions. Bro, I feel like 2026 is going to have a lot more clarity for myself. Let's put it that way. But another thing I'm going to be doing for next year, you guys, I'm going to be having like a call-in show so you guys can kind of come on and share your thoughts and your opinions around the game. 100%. I want to kind of, obviously I appreciate all you guys. I want to like really maximize the community aspect on this channel and have you guys like a lot more involved. Anyway, the game's going to be kicking off right now, my friends. I'm going to kind of get on the main stream page. That's it. Come on, Chills. We have to see a win today, boys. Come on. That's it. Kickoff. That's it. Ball's played all the way back to Sanchez. Sanchez hits it long down that right-hand side. Reece James, does it get there? No. Gusto. Straight back into the middle of the field. Reece James again. Can he win this second ball? No, he doesn't. Okay, that's it. Good defending, Caicedo. Cucurella plays it back to Sanchez. Sanchez hits it long again. And it's going straight down that right-hand side. Like a very, like, this is like a proper Premier League start, right? Just like long ball straight away. We're not playing it out from the back. We're instantly trying to get in your face and get in position. And the battle begins, man. Okay, Reece James has lost his first 3, like, tackle attempts so far. It's been a very energetic first 45 seconds at the moment. Okay, Ramsdale spreads that wide to Cher. Palmer's putting pressure. Played wide to Murphy. Inside to Voltemade. See how he's dropped deep then? That's it, Trev. That's it, Trev. Good defending. That's how we have to defend against him. Get super aggressive. Get very tight. Yeah? Preempts his next pass and move. Great pass from Moises with a line breaker then. Reverse line breaker to find Cole. Finds Alejandro. He's up against his man. Back to Palmer. Palmer. Oh, Palmer. Is that Palmer trying Frank Lampard's chips from outside the books in like the first 90 seconds? Do you think Cole Palmer's back, you guys? Do you think Cole's back? Because that's the Palmer I remember. Just attempting something audacious and ridiculous. Like that early in the game too. Oof. Okay, I like that. I like that start from Palmer. I like that start. JR Millie, yeah, that's a good shout. W idea. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I want to bring back that type of calling thing. I'm gonna create another Discord account because I think maybe Discord's the best for type of like calling shows like that. And I'm thinking it will be like obviously pre-match type of talk, and then maybe like another evening chat in the end, basically. Let me kind of change these graphics up a little bit. Yeah, let me change up these graphics a little bit, man. Trev. Kukurea. Yes, that's it. Ah. Oh, what a save, Sanchez. No! Oh, my lords. Bro, like, we've struggled to really, like, assert ourselves physically, to be fair. Gusto's on the ground. Is VAR going to help us for anything? Probably not. I need to see this again, man. I must see it on the board as dilly-dallying, man. I don't know what Fofana's doing, bro. One mistake like that. One mistake like that. Anyway. Oh, how? Oh, Chalobah just kind of missed that crucial second ball moment then. Ah, just complete confusion. Like, Fofana's not there. The whole defense is disorganized. Chalobah just thinking about blocking off Voltamada. I don't know what Gordon does there. Ah, and Trev just missed that opportunity there. Freaking hell, man. I feel like I want to see Chalobah doing better, but then at the same time, it's hard. Like he's already off balance, and he's desperately trying to stop something. I don't know, man. I feel like he was kind of off balance. That would have been just like a super fluky type of defensive interception, in my opinion. You know, I think obviously the mistake already came from just the disorganization. Chalobah, I mean, Fofana carrying it forward out of position. I don't know what he was thinking then. And then just one breakaway, man. 2-3 passes across into our books, and that's it. You know, again, I get what you mean. I feel like Fofana, there are these little details to his game that no one... everyone's so happy to see him back, which we all are. But there are these details to his game that I feel like if he was playing more consistently over the years, would he be a bit more experienced in certain like states of the game? Like, for example, I think he can be a bit prone to getting caught under the ball from crosses, which happens quite a bit. Obviously, he's giving away a pen. Like, that's better play. Neto. Gusto. Palmer. Oh, no. Come on, Garnacho. Come on target. Oh. Oh, my lord, man. That's a nice reaction then. Nice reaction. That was great build-up from Gusto and Neto. Oh, Palmer's unlucky then. But Garnacho, bro, like, that has to be on target. You have to, like, force a save. You know? Ah. But again, it's been a flipping energetic start to this game right now. Voltamada again over Fofana. I just felt like Voltamada was going to be a very tough customer in this game today because he feels like such a unique player in the league. It's very rare I've seen someone that tall and that built like Voltamada who is that tidy on the ball. See, he's dropping deep. He's causing so much mayhem for us, you know? Because our defenders are forced to have to follow him. Oh, don't tell me Gusto's down and out. Oh, my lords. Oh, played for... Bro, I think Gusto's done for, man. Wow. Oh, my fucking lord, bro. This is mad. Sanchez is fuming. What? He's booked! Oh, please. This is how we get a red card too. You guys relax. Nah, this is mad. This is a mad start, man. I thought that touch on Palmer was nearly there then. Look at Voltamada, his movement, bro. I just felt like Fofana might have it a bit hard against this guy today. But that save from Sanchez, mad save. Mad save, fingertips. See, look, but... Oh my God, bro. Voltamada, he threw Gusto on the ground. Did you guys see that replay? Did you see that replay? That's outrageous, bro. Oh, they got all the big guys in the far post right now. Shits. Come on, Sanchez. Good defending. Come on, boys. Such a pity we keep conceding goals so early into games. It's not great, man. That's it again. All the big guys at the back post. Ooh, this is a techie set piece to defend against. Look, all the big guys, bro, getting ready to like re-engage again. Flooding that 6-yard box. Bro, Sanchez is going to have a real tough test from set pieces. I think we have to try and minimize how many set pieces we're conceding now in this game. Look at this, bro. Look. Mayhem. Look, it's like nearly every man is in that 6-yard box. I'm seeing like 20 players in that 6-yard box. And Sanchez plays it long. Come on, Garnacho. Cucurella, does he get there? Fuck, man. Bro, you guys, like, do you guys in the chat feel like that was all down to Chalobah? I think that's kind of harsh, you guys. I think that's kind of harsh. You're going to ignore every other guy's involvement, but focus on Chalobah because he's like the last line. Like, what defender's stopping that? Like, you're already off balance. It was already a lose-lose situation. Come on, Wesley. Come on, Wes. Gusto. Game's got 2-1 written all over us. But to who? You know, in my head, I had a draw in this game. Fofana again. Neto. Yeah, we're getting swarmed differently right now. Newcastle are playing very direct to Voltamada, the wingers. Midfield's not really in the game at the moment. We've not been able to like assert ourselves like just yet. Bro, this is gonna be a tough game, man. Ibadule, it was Fofana for me for the goal. I don't know. Yeah, for me, I kind of felt like he played a big part in like the whole disorganization because guys are covering for him. Then when that happens, it's a very quick ball across the box, and then obviously the save from Sanchez. Chalobah's already off balance. I mean, yeah. But Newcastle are pressing, bro. Look at the press from Newcastle. Garnacho. Inside again. Back to Moises. Oh, Moises, man. A bit too ambitious, bro. You can't be playing that pass there, man. Thank God he wins it back. That's our moment now. Spaces open up. Straight to Garnacho. Come on, Alejandro. Oh, Garnacho, man. Oh. Like, this is what I always was expecting this from Alejandro. He's just so high volume. At this stage in his career, yeah? Like, you don't know what's going to come from him. And like, in every 10 actions Garnacho does, you don't know. You can't rely upon what the output's going to be like yet. I mean, that was a moment there to kind of really apply some pressure. and get at your man, and you've kind of beat yourself then. Come on, get tight, be aggressive, boys. That's it, but Neto, oh, just play it to the guy's feet. Thank God it's found its way back to him, Neto. Come on, Neto, man. You should have quickly set yourself up to take a shot or go to the byline and put a cross in, man. Ah, give some foul away too. Oh. Okay. Dams. Look at that ball from Ramsdale then. Too easy, bro. Murphy just splits with Voltemada and that's it. Bypassed us. Palmer. Pedro. Come on, put some pressure on. Play Trev. Wesley. Oh, all the way back. Okay. Sanchez. Can he find Neto out wides? No. But Reese is there to mop things up. Back to Fofana. Fofana. Sanchez. Better clearance. Again, the outlet to Neto is just not outletting right now. Lewis Hall. He's running at his man. Got past Gusto. Gusto, nice block. But now another corner goes in the way for Newcastle now. But I always feel like selling Lewis Hall was such a missed opportunity and felt really stupid and short-sighted, to be honest with you. I felt like, yeah, you could have... Imagine we sold Lewis Hall to buy Hato. I'm not saying Hato can't get there, but it's like you already had a guy ready right now. You didn't have to buy like another version of Lewis Hall when he was 19. I don't know. I don't know. Oh my lord. That's it, referee. Thank God. Caicedo fuming at Lewis. Yeah, straight foul from Sheridan. Sanchez. Neto. Yeah, that's the only outlet we have. Like, we can't be playing this into Pedro. And right now, Neto's got no luck against Hall at the moment. Oh, my lords. Gusto. Just smashes it up the field. Not even looking, bro. It feels like we feel like a little bit rattled at the moment. Newcastle on the board. Tio, whatever his name is. Miley. Drops the shoulder, plays Newcastle forward. Voltemada dropping deep. Garnacho's asleep. Found Murphy on the right hand side. Murphy. Miley. Bruno. Back to Murphy. Tonali with a run. My lord, man. Sanchez is actually... Sanchez has been one of our consistent guys this season. If I was to give you my top 5 players this season, Robert Sanchez is definitely one of the players in 2025, for sure. Why are you saying... Actually, so I don't know what you mean, bro. Come on, Neto, can he win one ball? No, he doesn't. 4 times now, Lewis Hall's had him. Moises. Nice little cute reverse ball to Joao. First time receiving, dropping deep in like, 15 minutes? Say less. Garnacho. Back to Cucurella. Look how aggressive Newcastle... Look at their back line. Look how aggressive they're closing down our attacking players and how high they're pressing. That's a Garnacho outlet. Nope. Tio's there to mop things up. Voldemort. Bro, this is a tough start right now, man. Real talk, this is a tough start right now. I don't know how to feel now. I mean, I knew it was going to be hard today. But it just feels like at the moment, Newcastle have a better edge and better feel for this game. Oh, my Lord. Too sloppy, Palmer. Palmer, too sloppy, man. Caicedo. Reese. Oh, my flipping Lord, man. Getting cooked right now. Getting cooked. Just hit it long, Chalobah, man. Use your brain, my guy. Come on. Cucurella. Bro. That's a good stall. Continue that run forward. Yes, Joao. Play Joao. Play Joao. Ah. Newcastle are having an easy... At the moment. At the moment. But yeah, Newcastle, man, doing things that they weren't doing against Sunderland, put it that way. Doing a lot of things they weren't doing against Sunderland last week. But yeah, Joao Pedro, I mean, listen, I rate this guy, man. It just feels like he just needs like a little bit of something. You know what I think sometimes? If Arsenal had signed him alongside their wingers, they'd be a lot better for it compared to Gyökeres, in my opinion. Oh, come on, Wes, man. That's a foul. Come on, Wes. Come on, Wes. Come on, man. That's too sloppy. Newcastle are going 100% right now. They played on Wednesday against Fulham. They can't do this all game, for sure. But with them, if they can get a lead in that first half, yeah? If they get a lead in the first half, then anything can happen. And let's not forget they have options. Listen, Newcastle, they're keeping guys like Elanga on the bench and Vista on the bench because they're hoping if they've got a lead, they'll defend second half and hit these guys on the break. Bro, it's game over. I just felt like Voltemada today was going to be a problem, man. I just felt like... Oh my God, Voltemada, it's over. Bro, the game's over. But I just felt like, you know, I just felt like it was going to be very hard for us to contain Voltemada. For Fana, I just didn't think he was going to have him in this game today, realistically. Look, he gets in front of Wesley. He gets in front of Wes. Way too easy he gets in front of Wes. Yeah, I don't know, man. No, is that, Fuck, bro. Bro, let's pray it's offside, man. Pray it's offside. This is why if you guys watched me at the start of the stream, I was saying against a Voltemada, you can't be engaging in physical battles because you're going to lose that. Against Voltemada, you have to use your brain today. Yeah, you have to think a step ahead. Yeah, you have to. That's how you control him. And I just feel like sometimes Wes is just like, oh, you know, full body, full body, full body. And I think he'll come up short against Voltemada today. With his brain, not his... Bro, Voldsmart is a... You know what? Like, low-key, you guys, if we had signed him in the summer, it probably would have been better for us, realistically. But it seems like, I don't know, I'm looking at his boots. Bro, I'm looking at Caicedo. I can't tell if this is offside or not right now. Yeah, I'm looking at Caicedo's foot. Look at his foot, bro. You know, Fofana allowing Voltemada in front of him. I think that's insane, to be fair. That's insane from Wes. That Voltemada's even in front of him. But I mean, that finish from Voltemada was out of this world. Let's keep it real. You know, I mean, this game is kind of reminding us, man, that we didn't really improve much from last season. 2-0, yeah? Is it a goal? Bro, it felt like it. It felt like it was Moises' boot that was playing him on sides. Bro. Game over, man. Game over. Voltemada just destroying us. Destroying us right now. We got no player can stop him in our team. Let's keep it real. You know, you might think, okay, do I use like a Tosin and stuff? But Tosin don't have the pace, bro. Like, you can't use him. Look at that finish, bro. Mad finish from Voltemada. That death finish. Fofana, bro, allowing Voltemada in front. That was a mistake right there. Bro, Voltemada's he's a problem in this league, man. He's such a unique player. Like, to be that big, to be that tall, to be that strong, to be that technical. Because you don't see many Voltemadas in this game. Let's keep it real. The closest we had was like Peter Crouch. And look how lanky Crouch was. Look how lanky he was. Yeah? Like, Voltemada's like Crouch times 10. Yeah, bad chemistry. Again, bro, you know, we can't... Wrong decisions, you know what I mean? The attacking players aren't relieving enough pressure. You're seeing mistakes from Neto. You're seeing mistakes from Garnacho. So, like, that's the only outlet to relieve pressure. And they're not able to do that right now. Newcastle are pressing too aggressively. Look, too aggressively on us. Like, the whole back line is pushing up to the halfway line if they have to. Like, they are going man to man. And they're stronger than us. Bro, and I'm not, again, we can say Joao Pedro is awful, but he's like touched the ball 3 times in this game. Yeah, but Cooks, is it hat-trick with Voltemada? Fucking hell, we're getting destroyed. Maresca, man, you might have to make a sub, bro, first half sub. Yeah? First half sub Maresca. We have to start seeing something. We're getting bodied. We're getting bodied by Newcastle. Come on. Don't just panic when you're on the ball. See? Giving away a foul again. That's it. We're getting shown up today, bro. We're getting shown up physically today. Exactly. 2 Fofana mistakes. 2 Fofana mistakes. He's too hot-blooded. I mean, the thing is, I don't hate Wes, but I don't... I don't know, man. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say, man. Obviously... You know, I was seeing that the fan base is getting a bit too quick with all the praise. I'm thinking, listen, it's good that he's back. He's surprising me with how quickly he's kind of getting back. But we haven't seen everything just yet. And he has been at fault for goals and mistakes too. I just felt like in a game like this today, you need that thinker in your defense, right? That's what you need. Bro, I just feel like I'm just talking nonsense right now, to be fair with you. I'm still just kind of blown away by Newcastle. I'm trying to process what I'm seeing anyway. Cole Palmer. Thank you, bro. Mo Flygerian. No excuses. They have a lot of injuries. Game's done. Yeah, it's over. It's over. You know? This is why, you know, games like this here, this is why I was always praying that we would sign like a Kudus. Because I just felt like a Kudus in this team, his ability to just like ride pressure, his strength, his carrying. You know, like how efficient he would have made us and the rest of the team in attack. Like little decisions like that, you know? You know, like kudos Ekitike. Like you make those signings after winning the Club World Cup. You're adding mad quality to the game. Because deep it, would Newcastle be pressing that high with their defensive line if Ekitike was up front for us? So already, that's what quality players can do. Like they make the opposition managers have to be very careful about how they approach the game. And this is why I understand Maresca's frustration. You know, after what you did last season, you've not been able to improve your work. Let's keep it real. Oh my lord, bro. The confidence I'm seeing from Newcastle, my lord, bro. My lord. This is outrageous. This is like mocking us. This is like mocking us right now. They're attempting training ground moves against us right now. We're getting mocked. Oh my lords, this is what we don't need, man. December, getting cooked in December again. But this is, yeah, but I hope you guys can get it too. This is why I sympathize with Maresca. I've seen enough for him to know that this guy's like one of the real deal managers. I'll keep it real. I've seen enough. And like I said, man, these managers, they don't want to feel like they're taking one step forward and two steps back. Because what I've been saying, this is not Chelsea 2.0 like it should have been. Like I was seeing stuff from the Club World Cup that I've not seen again this season. Because how can it work? Yeah? The board, man. It's the boards. They should have backed it properly. Should have fully backed it properly. You know? Like, Madueke goes and you're not getting kudos. Like, you're getting, like, youngers instead who need, like, another year or two. It's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. But again, this is where you get affected. It's these types of games. Like, we're not going to play the game at the pace we want to play all the time, right? It's impossible. Like, it just won't happen. Like, do we have options that can kind of, when games get really tight and really aggressive, do we have the guys that can step up and make something happen? And we're seeing now against Leeds, we're seeing now against Newcastle and Sunderland and a few of these teams out. No, bro, we can't. Mikel, yeah, thank you, Mikel. Need to take off Malo, gets Enzo on. I think maybe that could be an option. But I just feel like Enzo would have to be on the ball. If Enzo's not on the ball receiving, I don't see the need for him in a game like this, which is mad. That me personally, I don't see what Enzo's going to bring or what Enzo's going to do now. What, up front alongside Cole Palmer? Nah, that's not going to work, bro. Mo Flagerian, even McGinn can carry the ball out. We can't. You mean McGinn from Aston Villa? That's what I mean, man. It's just like some of the details, they weren't done well enough. You know, the boards, you know, you can't like bring in Boanorte. You can't be doing that type of stuff to a guy that's just won the Club World Cup for you and all the silverware recently. You can't be doing that. Yeah, and he's not won it. You know, it's not the structure that won it, man. It's inspired the structure. Palmer, you had to just bring the ball down and take a shot, man. It's one of those types of games, bro. Yeah, you're not going to get many opportunities. Like, use it wisely when it comes your way. Garnacho. Who's making the overlap? Cucurella? No, it's Cole Palmer, who's far away from goal, puts a cross in. You know what I mean? Like, why is Cuckoo not thinking, let me flip him bomb down the left-hand side so Palmer can be in a better position between the lines? Yeah? It's like, these guys, man. We can't beat Newcastle at Newcastle. That's like set for life. We fail every season, for sure, man. Is this going to be like the third loss to Newcastle on the bounce now? Like, when they come to Stamford Bridge, it's okay. At St. James Park, it's a different story. But Newcastle, man, I'll give them credit. They're playing proper against us today. I'll keep it real. They're playing properly against us today. Yeah? Dominating us at the moment. Shots, possession, shots on target. They've made 4 big chances against us. You're seeing the stats on screen, bro. 4 against us. Yeah, in 30 minutes. Cooking us differently right now. Look at their rotations. Look at their movements. AJP, bro, but are you really saying Newcastle have a better team than us? I mean, this is what it's getting to a point now where like this player for player team stuff. What does it actually even mean? You know, because like you're not going to play the game on the ground 24/7. Like, is your team good enough to play against every type of tactic, every type of system? I don't know if ours is, if I'm being honest. This is why these guys can look good against certain opposition and then look bad against this type of team. And maybe they're not. I mean, you know what I mean? Lewis Hall, they got Tio. Let's be serious. Is there much of a difference between Fofana and Tio in defense? And you can even say Tio's a better passer, you could argue. Yeah? Tonali, Bruno. These guys can get into our midfield with Moses. Let's keep it real. Voltemada, I'm probably having Voltemada in my team. You know what I mean? There's a few players, even Lewis Hall. You know, Livramentos. Like, but acting like just because we buy guys for a lot of money, that they're 10 times better. I don't believe that, man. You know? Like, what's the difference between, like, Gittins and Gordon? Like, is Gittins... Yeah, he might cost double the money that Gordon cost. But is he, like, double the player that Gordon is? Like, Neto looks like someone that could be playing for Newcastle as well. Let's keep it real. Neto looks like a Newcastle coded player as well. Like, outside of a few guys we have, is everyone else, like, 10 times better, for keeping it real? Gordon is better. And again, we say Gordon's better than our wingers. And this guy's got, like, what, barely any goals and any assists in 2025, bro. Like, he's just not been about this year. And maybe we can finally say a three-man midfield is the way to go in these away games. Like I said, I thought maybe I gave you guys my predicted lineup. I thought midfield battle today, you know, Enzo, Caicedo, Reece James. You know, we've seen how it's been useful against big teams. My strategy was, instead of going 1v1 against their their fullbacks, let Cole Palmer start wides. Let him drag Lewis Hall inside. Let Malo Gusto make the runs outside. I thought that's where this game was going. Yeah? I thought you're very strong in the middle of the fields. And you have, like, better options from transitional moments. That's what I was thinking. I saw the lineup. I was surprised. I felt optimistic thinking, okay, what are the wingers going to do? But we're seeing in this game how Newcastle are kind of controlling our attack right now. Look, I don't know why the only outlet to, for some reason, is why are we just playing long balls to the wingers? Because every time we're playing a long ball to them, it's just, we're giving possession back to Newcastle. So I don't really get it. Like, we're not even, like, attempting to, like, really play out from the back. Lewis Hall is pushed up. Back inside to Gordon. Tonali. Okay. Garnacho all the way back to goal. Okay. Sanchez. Chalobah spreads wides. Cucurella. Been very quiet in December, I have to say. Not seeing much from Cucu at the moment. But what, again, he's playing way too much football. Let's keep it real. Sanchez, again, that's the only outlet. Newcastle are forcing us into these long balls to wingers. And their fullbacks are stopping Garnacho and they're stopping Neto. This is like the 6th time Lewis Hall's won a header against Neto. 6th time, bro. I don't see what we do to get back in this game. I don't see what we do, man. Palmer, okay. Can we, like, get one Fugazi counter-attack goal? Palmer back inside. Oh, Palmer, man. He wins the free kick, but... Bro, you had to play it wide to Garnacho, my guy. Oh. Oh man, this is feels kind of humbling a little bit, you guys. Feels too humbling right now, I have to say. Okay, set piece time against Newcastle. Can we get something? I don't know why Caicedo is so angry against Lewis Hall in this game. Fofana. Pedro can go on the wing for the long balls. Maybe. That's an interesting idea. Maybe that's what we do. But I don't know why we're just so... Like, the only solution is going wides. You know, I mean, can't the players figure out maybe like a different type of build-up structure? Yeah, maybe Cole Palmer should be dropping a bit deeper. You know, like, just to be like another option for us to kind of play through or something. Cucurella. But yeah, man, we're getting kind of bruised on that field. On that field against Newcastle at the moment. Seeing a lot of guys getting a lot of like impact shots at the moment. Marchen, thank you, bro. It feels like the players and squad are always shocked about this fixture. The last 3 games here, the same thing happens. Never up for it mentally. Maybe, you know? Like, is this team... Is it better suited to approach these games compared to last season? Probably not, to be fair. Not really. Neto. Come on! Oh, that was a better strike then. Cucurella. Okay. Newcastle getting a bit deeper now. But it works in their favour to kind of drop their lines a bit and find moments to hit us on the break now. But yeah, you're right, Marcin. You know, against Newcastle, the physical battle, the test, the fans against us, the atmosphere, you know, it's an intense type of game. I think we're all expecting that. And we're coming up short right now. Okay, Gusto, Neto, both wides. Gusto, back inside. Fofana, can he play it forwards? Nope. Plays it back inside to attract pressure for Jalaba. Palmer, better play, that's it. Palmer again. Ah, that's better, boys, that's better. Caicedo. If we can somehow make it 2-1 before the halftime whistle blows, it gives us it gives us a bit of life. It gives us a little bit of a possibility. This is like the first proper time we've like constructed like a team move against Newcastle. But anyway, 2v1. Neto, of course, is going back inside. Nah, see what I mean? Like, it's too much in the middle. Like, but 2 goals down. Neto, you're not even thinking, effing, let me just take the ball to the byline. Let me put a cross in. Let's see who wants it. Let's see what can happen. Let's see, you know, if I can force a mistake or something. It's just looking a little bit sterile at the moment. Palmer. See what I mean? Palmer has to, like, do Pedro's, like, back heel flicks and shit to kind of create something now. Fofana. Sanchez. We're not going to win that. Oh, Pedro does somehow. Oh, played Pedro. Garnacho, please. Just come and take the shot. Gusto. Come on. Oh, overhit, James. Overhit, man. See, now the move to play the cross now has gone completely. Reese. Over the top to Gusto. Back inside, outside again. Played. That's better from Gusto. Palmer. Garnacho on the left. Oh! Oh, it was too, yeah, it felt too good to be true, that. Yeah. Felt way too good to be true then. Okay, Palmer being poor. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Palmer's still finding himself, man. But look at Newcastle. It seems like they're going like back five and like three in midfield. There's a rumor going around that Chelsea have... Okay, Mr. Stewart, we are having a hard time with Newcastle's midfield block. Maybe some mobile 10 may help. Bro, I don't know. I just feel like we don't do enough out wides. You know, this is what you have to do. Like, you have to stretch their blocks a bit more. And I don't think we do enough with our wide play. I've been saying it for so long, man. Yeah, transitional stuff out wide is a different story. But like, build-up play out wide is... that's a completely different type of game. And I just don't think we do enough, yeah? Like, Palmer on the left. I'd rather Palmer's on the right-hand sides, along with Neto. You know what I mean? And we're kind of just isolating our natural more on the left. That's what I want to see more of, man. I don't this whole positional play balance stuff of Palmer being on the left, and you know, I don't see how it really disrupts teams enough, if I'm being honest with you. Because all these teams do, bro, they're just aggressive they're stupidly aggressive in the middle. Yeah? Stupidly aggressive in the middle. And it seems to be enough. Okay, Palmer, see, okay. He's receiving like a ball between the lines that he was never going to do nothing with. You know what I mean? Like, what can he really do with that pass then? It's too difficult. It's too difficult to have to like do something with a ball like that. And I feel like this is what happens with our guys in the middle. Joao Pedro. We're seeing it with Palmer now, you know? Oh my lords. Bro, I think we're finishing this game. Real talk, bro. I think we are finishing this game, man. I think it's over. Another foul. Look at that running behind. Again, another running behind, catching us out. Players are still arguing. Confusion in the back line. Jalaba loses his man. Oh, my lords. Bro. Oh, Palmer. Again, Palmer's fouled. Palmer's foul and the ref does nothing. If that scored, it's all over for sure. I feel like Newcastle are more likely now to kill the game compared to us getting back in the game. And I think that's been like the more disappointing thing for me at the moment. But I don't know. Listen, I'm only an armchair fan end of the day. You know, I'm not a coach. Maybe it sounds like I'm moaning or over talking. I don't know what to say. But I'm looking at this game and I don't really know what I would do to get us back in. If I'm being honest with you. I don't know. You guys in the chat, do you have like solutions on what we can do to try and get back? All I can think of is I want to start seeing the players maximize a bit. I don't want to see Palmer on the left. I want to see Palmer connecting with Gusto and connecting with Neto. Yeah, I want to start seeing stuff like that. You know? Oh my lord, it's over. Nah. Caicedo's angry today, man. Caicedo is not happy at all today, man. That's what I said, Nini. Ref just gives everything to Newcastle. At the moment, yeah. Yeah, I've seen Voltemada throw Gusto to the ground. I've seen Palmer getting clipped by his ankles. Now another corner to Newcastle. Ay. But this is the thing, you guys. I don't know what I'm doing in the second half to turn things around. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, what options do we even have to turn to? What, Mark you? You know? Oh my lord, these crosses are killing us, bro. Wow. We're getting destroyed like we're just second best in every single capacity on the field today. Look at this again. Look at the defenders again. This time Neto. Like the basics, bro. Like every game I see our defensive line step up at the right times. But against Newcastle today, I think it's a bit of fear. That's the only explanation I have, you guys. There's a lot of fear because Newcastle have big, powerful players, I was saying. 7 goals scored from set pieces. Yeah, they got giants up there. It feels like the players aren't trusting the system, and they're reacting to Newcastle's threat. That's why you're seeing this, like, throughout this game today, the defensive line is not stepping up to catch them offside. Because I think we're feeling the pressure against Newcastle physically. I think that's the reality. That's the only explanation I have behind why we're so inconsistent with our defensive shape today. Because that's what's cost us in this game. Our defensive shape at the back has been all over the place. And I can't imagine it's just from Voltemada dropping deep. That can't be causing that much chaos. That one guy is dropping deeper, yeah? This is like a systematic thing. I just think that Newcastle today, they got the physical edge against us. They got the strength against us. I think our players know that. You guys have been saying in the chat, we come here all the time, and we're always playing a type of game like this at St. James's Park, because I think the players know. Garnacho and part maybe, you know, like was Garnacho needed to like start? Like I was saying, my lineup, I thought, listen, I'm not a coach, but I just thought, you know what, if it's Palmer on the right-hand sides, when Palmer goes to the right-hand side, it's a different game when he's playing wide, because he's like a playmaker out wide. He's not playing as a winger, being direct and looking to like go down the byline. No, he plays as a playmaker. He's linking the play. He's attracting movement around him. And I just feel like it'll be better for Palmer to not be in the thick of things in the middle, getting all this damage and bruising, but it'll be better for him to be out wide when there's a bit more space to play. You know what I mean? I think that's like a little bit of a mismark. You know, bro, look. Bro, Miley bruising Garnacho, bro. Flipping hell. Like, we're getting killed on the field today, man. Like, we're actually getting killed on the field. We're not strong enough against Newcastle. Like, we're not. Look, Garnacho's done nothing against a midfield player all game, bro. Look, on him all game, and that's it. That's it, mate. Ah, it's mad. Getting eaten alive, bro. Like, our wingers aren't even relieving. They've not relieved any pressure for the team. And when you don't even have that, then what can you do realistically? Damn. You know what? From a football perspective, I can just give credit to Newcastle for being a better team, you know? Just absolutely cooked us. And it's not been very often this year. If we're being real, you guys, it's not been very often in 2025 that we've seen a team play against us like this and really, like, make us feel like second best. Yeah? Second best. Second best, what can I say, you know? It's not been often this year I've seen a team make us look second best and hopeless at the moment. David, please, Mark Yu is doing nothing against Newcastle. That's just hopeful, wishful thinking. He's doing nothing against Newcastle. And when that's all we got, what's that saying about our chances, yeah? But let's be a bit realistic. Mark Yu is offering nothing. I know you're hoping for something, I respect that, but Mark Yu is not the option today. 0 shots, exactly. And like when I ask you guys, where does it look likely that we're going to create something? That's been the thing, right? Throughout this game today, we've shown that there's no creative outlet. There's no possibility for us to really find a creative solution against Newcastle. Newcastle have been all over us. For me, I think the mismark was not having Cole Palmer wide. I just think that he's not fully fit yet. I just noticed how teams are much better playing against us centrally compared to last season. And when Cole Palmer looks like he's kind of just like getting suffocated, what's that telling you about maybe the tactics? You know what I mean? I just feel like bring it back to basics a little bit, man. Yeah? Let Palmer be on the right-hand side, coming inside, have Gusto overlapping, yeah? Not like road runner wingers who, if they can't like beat their fullbacks for pace, like what are they really going to offer? Like what are they really going to bring? You know? I don't know, man. I'm not even saying Palmer out wides and Enzo inside is going to make us 10 times better. It probably isn't. you know? Or if you want to be braver, you have Joao Pedro playing in the middle, you have Palmer on the right, you have Mark Yu coming on potentially just to kind of press and ruffle up a few defenders. But that's all we have right now. Yeah, that's all we have right now. So, I don't know, man. It's at the moment, this half performance feels kind of systematic of what I keep reiterating, that we haven't improved upon ourselves last season. And maybe you blame the board for that, yeah? Maresca wanted a few things that he never got. And he hasn't been able to improve his tactics from last season. That's the reality. You know, looking at this lineup, I'm just thinking, bro, what can this lineup... Like, if he keeps this for the second half, what can these guys do? Like, they've already shown up that there's nothing else they have against Newcastle right now. The bench, too, is not giving me much hope. Even if we had Gittins on the bench, is he doing something better than Garnacho today? Let's keep it real, boys. Would Gittins be 10 times better than Alejandro in this game today? Absolutely not. All I can think of is, what can we do to get Palmer in the game more? Because Palmer's not in the game. And if Palmer's not in the game, it seems like we're not in the game. Because Pedro is isolated. Because the ball keeps getting lost by the wingers. And it keeps getting lost by Cole Palmer. That's why Newcastle are pressing so aggressively. And getting so tight to these forwards. Yeah? So all I can think of, you guys, is one of these wingers comes off. Maybe Garnacho at the moment. I move Neto. If you guys are seeing it on screen. Neto, I'm moving to the left. I want Cole Palmer to have a bit of life, man. Just a little bit of life or something. Yeah? And I guess you're thinking about Enzo Fernandez, potentially. You know? Are you thinking about that? Oh, I mean, it's not sexy stuff if I'm keeping it real, man. But my only thoughts is that if Palmer's starting out here, just, you see that like this whole zone on the field here, you know? He can play a ball in behind. He can play an in-swinging cross. He can run inside and take a shot. He can do a lot more than just dying in the middle of the field. And playing on the left-hand side and just getting roasted up right now. And I guess then you're thinking, okay, Malo Gusto, your movements, if Palmer's going to drag out, if Palmer's going to drag Lewis Hall out, can Gusto kind of just be the auxiliary winger? You know what I mean? That's all I can think of right now in terms of what we can do to offer something, you know? Because there's nothing else really, guys. If I'm keeping it real, there's nothing else we can offer other than this. At least Neto can just be like a wide outlet who can just kind of, you know what I mean? But I feel like we need to do more than just playing everything in the middle, you know? I was saying we need to dominate one side of the pitch at least. And I feel like we should be dominating, ideally, Miley's side, which we're not doing. But maybe it's the right-hand side. Because again, if our only hope for me is Cole Palmer can kind of get back in this game somehow. And if he can't get back in the game, then obviously it's over, boys. It's completely finished. Like, we're not doing nothing. So you're just seeing like my lineup for the second half. I'm thinking about having more like midfield threat, more aggression in the middle. I don't think, listen, Garnacho and Neto are playing like wing backs already. Why not just have Gusto doing that on the right? Move Neto to the left side. Bro, it's all I got in me right now. You know what I mean? It's all I have. Because we're not equipped, you know? We don't have Ekitike, we don't have Kudus, we don't have these game changers for games like this that can make Newcastle second guess how they're going to move. We don't have them. Pedro Neto false 9, maybe, I don't know. Maybe that could be an option. Maybe Pedro Neto false 9, or not even false 9, playing up front, making runs in behind. Could that be an option, you know? How could that look like? Let me actually put that on the screen. If you want to be brave, because we're 2 goals down. 2 goals down. You know, like I said, is Enzo going to offer too much? I don't know. Could that be the option, boys? What you're seeing on screen right now. You know? Could that be an option? Like, what do we have to lose, realistically? Like, what do we have to lose? Like, what do we have to lose, realistically? Just a little switch up of what we have already. Or Andre Santos. Yep, Andre being an option. But I still feel like Andre hasn't completely got used to the physicality of the league, because he does bounce off a lot of challenges. He's not as strong. Not going to lie, you guys, these are the type of games where I kind of miss like a Conor Gallagher in the team. Like, if you have a Conor Gallagher in this type of game, yeah, with his pressing and running, it's going to help you. You know what I mean? It's going to help you. And I don't think Andre Santos is on that type of level just yet, because he's still like another year or two away, you know? Like, we didn't see Conor Gallagher start to look good until he was like, what, 23 years old? And Santos is like 2 years younger now. Enzo instead of JP, maybe. Or maybe, are you going to be even crazier? I mean, again, I don't think we're going to see crazy stuff. Could Reece James be better for us, instead of being in midfield now, as like a wide outlet? You know, Fofana's not really done anything in this game. He's kind of been against us in this game so far. You know, Enzo, kind of like, bro, I'm just doing nonsense right now. Let's keep it real. I'm doing absolute nonsense right now. You know, like all these like impossible things that we're not going to see in the second half. We're not going to see Pedro and Palmer in the between the lines together, which I don't know would be helpful for us, but we're not going to see that type of stuff. Let's keep it real, man. Yeah, bro, I got no ideas. If you guys have any solutions or ideas, please get involved in the chat right now. I'm going to read some of them out, man. Because I'm doing nonsense right now, bro. I'm just out of ideas. I'm out of anything. We're not going to see this. Like, for me, though, I think there's a valid question. I just think our between the lines play isn't good enough. It can't just be Palmer or Pedro by themselves and that's it. At some point, we're going to have to kind of tweak what we're doing there. Real talk. It won't happen in the second half against Newcastle. But I don't know, man. I just look at some of these, like, silly lineups that we all make sometimes and you think, actually, could this not work in, like, certain games, though? You know what I mean? Like, should we not one day see maybe Joao Pedro and Cole Palmer playing together between the lines? Would that not be helpful for the team? You know what I mean? I don't know. Maresca doesn't seem to think so. And we're not seeing the results really following up with his ideas at the moment. Vice, mentality. You're right, mentality for sure. But you know what it feels like? It doesn't feel like we came to Newcastle to be second best. It just feels like Newcastle have made us second best. I know I can say mentality of the players, but bro, look at the team that we have today. Like, can we say, like, man for man, our players are stronger than Newcastle? Like, bro, think about this. One of the reasons why Newcastle have been so good under Eddie Howe, just as Eddie Howe was at Bournemouth, is that Eddie Howe prioritizes physicality. He prioritizes running power. He prioritizes strength. These are the things that he likes to play with. You know what I mean? Like, Newcastle are kind of built to be like a powerful, high energy type of team. Yeah? And if you're built to be a high energy type of team, maybe you're just going to be better in this type of game. You know, Newcastle have been able to create the game they want to create, and it's made us second best. Like, I don't think our players are just like playing with, like, it's not like how it was against, like, I don't know, like Leeds. Leeds you can make an argument that mentality was bad. Fair enough. But I don't think I can blame mentality against Newcastle. I honestly just think Newcastle have made us second best. They've been better because we're playing the game that Newcastle want to play. Like, that's it, you know? Like, what more mentality can you get, bro? You know what I mean? Our players up front are getting kicked to the ground all the time. Yeah? Maybe it's the mentality and the attacking players not being good enough. Because every time we're winning some of these balls back, our attacks are nothing at the moment. That's the only argument I can make for mentality being bad with the offensive players. But outside of that, man, I can't be blaming mentality today. If our mentality was 200%, I still think that we're not winning this half. So I don't know. Mo-Nigerian, overlap our left back and right back. This is what I'm saying. This is the one thing. Yeah, I'm going to kind of, this lineup on screen is kind of pissing me off right now. Let me kind of switch things up. But, like, the only thing I can think of, bro, is that, you know, we just don't do enough. I keep saying it, but the wide play, like, we hurt ourselves by forcing everything into the middle. Too much, bro. Everything's in the middle. I just don't think we can consistently, we're not going to find joy like this, yeah? Like, it can't just be middle or die. Like, every time someone's out wide, yeah, pass into the middle, pass into the middle. Like, teams are sussing this out now. Like, teams have clocked on. Yeah? Like, when's Maresca gonna, like, deep, okay, I need to start doing something different now. Because it's not enough. It's not enough, man. I just feel like we just look so limited in terms of how we find ways to break teams down. Like, let's be serious, boys. We don't have many unique possibilities to break teams down with. If it's not like set pieces or transitional stuff, or like, you know what I mean? What is like the consistent outlet that's gonna force something? Because like anytime I watch like teams on Match of the Day or like other Prem games, like even looking at Newcastle, like bro, like look at the servers Voltemade is getting. Just like simple stuff, good balls in the books played early. We don't do that. Our players aren't in those positions to do that. You know, it's just always doing things by the system all the time. I just feel like, you know, we just get shown up for it sometimes. Yeah, die back, we're done for. Yeah, let me answer your questions now, because I feel like I'm just talking too much now. Nick Stone, imagine we make a comeback via Pedro Neto. Bro, I'll pray for that. Honestly, I feel like we need a miracle right now. I'll pray for that miracle in any form or shape it happens in. AJP19, we need to make our fullbacks overlap. I think that's a fair point, Reece James. Could he not offer something with a like better delivery out wides? Enzo and Santos, Caicedo in the middle, Palmer on the right. Trust me, the game will change. I think so. I just think, listen, I keep saying it, Cole Palmer is the only guy that gives us a way back in the game. But he's not going to do that playing in the middle. The middle is just locked off, man. There's nothing that's going to come from that. Mr. Stewart, you may need to be hired, bro. Chelsea coaches are watching this. You being sarcastic, this guy, man. Come back. 4-2, be positive, guys. Llewellyn, man, please. You need to let us know what you think we can do to get back in the game. Because, like, if we mount this comeback, you have to understand, a comeback win right now is one of the best comebacks we've seen in 10 years. Like, think about it. Ask yourselves, how many comeback wins have you seen Chelsea muster this last 5 years that really stand out? Because, like, it's a hard thing to do in football. Like, we all have hopes of a comeback, but they don't really ever happen. They don't really take place like that, you know? So I don't know. I have no idea what we're going to do, because I'm still seeing Palmer on the left-hand side. I'm still seeing the same stuff from the first half, to keep it real. I'm seeing the same team, bro. Maybe Maresca said have more mentality, boys. More mentality, boys. Come on, man. Get your mentality back in the game. Who are we blaming, Nini? Bro, I don't know who to blame, honestly. It feels like it's a team thing. There's not an individual. Yeah, Fofana's been a bit mids in this game, and his mistakes have hurt us. But come on, man. This has been like a whole... Like, the whole team's lost to Newcastle today. It's not like individuals costing us. Like, not at all, man. Exactly. No subs, no nothing. So I don't know what the idea is, bro. No subs, no nothing. Enzo. Again, what's Enzo going to bring in this game? Oh, more middle stuff. See what I mean? Like, Palmer's dealing with all these stupid, like, cute little reverse balls into him. Like, what can you do with those types of passes, man? Like, what's he supposed to do? This is like the only idea we have. Let me just play this little flick ball outside my boot to find Cole Palmer. Like, bro, come on, man. This is not it, yeah? This type of stupid football, that is not the solution today. Mo Flygerian, he told them I'm off to City. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's got them with a chokehold right now. Yeah, you guys, another shit half, and I'm going to City in January. That's what he's saying. I don't know if Esteval would help. I think Esteval would dry a lot today. But I don't know. I think he'll be on the ground a lot, be getting kicks quite a lot. I don't think so, bro. I don't think Esteval is helping too much, which is mad. You know? Yeah, exactly. Invert till I die. Garnacho by himself. Cucurella is always 20 yards behind him. Caicedo. Reese. Okay, Palmer between the lines. Can he force something from nothing? Wins a free kick. Bro, it's gonna be... It's feeding off scraps like this, man. So right now, we need to hope that this free kick goes in. Like, this is where we are right now, you guys. This free kick has to go top bins. Yeah, we get a goal right now. Things change. This is like a perfect free kick opportunity now. I'm looking at Palmer, I'm looking at Reece James. Decide where you're going to hit it and go for it. Because we have to score this. We have to score this. Like, this is how... Bro, like, the moments make comebacks come from these moments, yeah? Ramsdale. You know, this is a prime. This is like perfect free kick territory right now. This is the perfect position to make it 2-1. Work rate is off from the wingers. Garnacho can't even get the best out of Miley. Yeah, it's long. It's long. Come on, boys. Please, Palmer, James, we need you right now, man. We actually need you bad right now. Who do you think's taking this, realistically? Reece or Palmer? Enzo's coming on the field. So why did he not just come on already? I don't understand that. Why did he not just come on for the start of the second half? What was the point? But again, we have to score this, bro. If we want to get a comeback, we have to score. Reece. Oh, my lord, bro. Oh, Reece James. Reece James. Reece James. Come on. Come on. Come on, boys. Oh, my lord, bro. Is the comeback happening? You, man, is the comeback happening? Is the comeback fucking happening? I was saying we need to score this if we have any hope. And Reece James has stepped up yet again. What a free kick. What a player. What a goal in this moment, man. Like, for me, the best goals come from the best moments. Like, do you score when you have to score? Yeah? Wow. I was saying, boys, we have to score from this free kick to have a chance. And it's 2-1. All right. The rules might be a bit different now. That's it, cuckoo. Oh, Reece James, my captain. My lords. I'm so glad Cole Palmer's like, captain, this is yours, yeah? Palmer's not taking that because that's not going in. Reece James steps up and he makes that his. He owns it. And now he's affected the game for us. That's it. Come on, Neto. We need something from you, Neto. Done nothing against Lewis Hall, man. Reece James, I put my hands up. Typical Reece. That's what I'm saying. Like, if we had any hope to do something this half, we had to score that goal. And Reece James has done it for us. That's it for Fana. Reece. Caught again. Cuckoo, get tight. Get aggressive. Come on, Garnacho. Step it up. Put pressure on Miley. Now, how's he playing out through that? That's it, Moises. Play it into... That's it. Joao. Come on, boys. Play it wide to Garnacho. That's it. That's it. Oh! Neto! Fucking hell. That's it, boys. Step it up. Neto, get the hell up, man. Get up. My lord. Did you see that from him? Please, Newcastle. Newcastle, tire out, man. You can't keep running like this. You can't keep running like this, Newcastle, man. Surely they're going to feel it now, yeah? Second half, all that energy they put in, all that running, surely their legs are getting a bit tired now, yeah? We need to go into battles to equalise, but I'm worried with the yellows from the first half. Bro, I think we got to worry about just getting back in the game at the moment. That's the main thing to worry about. Watchery, I agree, Nini. This team has to show us they want this as bad as we do. Exactly. Who goes off for Enzo? That is the £1 million question. I don't know. Guys in the chat, who are you taking off to bring on Enzo Fernandez? Do you think one of the wingers, I'm guessing, one of the wingers? Or is it going to be like Gusto coming off and Reece James going as a right back? I mean, that's all I got in me. I have no idea, man. If there was ever a time for Enzo Fernandez to score a 25-yarder or 30-yarder, it's this game. That's it, Moy. Ah, shit, missed him. Miley. Gordon in the middle. But I'm guessing Malo Gusto, right? Oh, Trev, man. That's... Trev, I get it, Trev. I get it, but bro, that's a mad... Trev, I get it, but that's a mad body check. Oh. Chalobah, man, I get it. You're pissed off, but you know that was too mad. That was too mad then. I get it. Because he's going nowhere. I get it. He's going nowhere. But listen, man, if that was me, if that happened to us, for me, that's the penalty I'm calling for. Yeah? I'll be honest. If that happened to us, if that happened to Garnacho from Miley, I'm saying that's a penalty. He's just lucky that the ref is allowing... Again, blame Newcastle. They set the energy. They've been fouling us all the time. You know, fouling us from second balls. They communicated that we're playing the game at this intensity. So the referee is allowing it. So we're lucky. Yeah? We're lucky. Any other game, you guys, any other game than today, and this is a stonewall penalty. But because the game's been played like this from the first minute and the referees allowed it, by those rules, he has to allow what Chalobah just did then. By those rules. He has to. He has to, man. You know? Oh, Pedro, good pressure. Pedro! Oh! One thing about Anthony Gordon, you're always going to see him put in a shift for his... Yeah, exactly. He's like the Gallagher of left wingers, right? Yeah, exactly. Malo off, I had a feeling. Malo off. Enzo. Reece, maybe having better build-up from wide will help us with Reece there. Oh, Moises, that was cold. Moises. Wow. Oh, come on. Oh, it's like, not going to lie, that pass from Pedro was kind of shit to set up Reece James, no? Don't you guys think that pass into Reece James's path was kind of crap from Neto? Like, you know what I mean? Too long on the ball and Reece is already like... Oh, Neto, my guy. Come on, man. It had to be crisper, sharper touch, man. Yeah, and Reece would have had better connection with that shot then. But that's it, man. Newcastle are running out of steam. Newcastle running out of steam at the moment. But you guys saw it too, yeah. JR Millie. I thought terrible pass from Neto. Terrible. All the time. 100% all the time, man. You guys, looking at our shots, our first shot on target, the shots are creeping up now. They weren't there in the first half. Oh, that's it. That's it, Moy. Sanchez. Oh, play Garnacho. Played. Enzo. Back to Trev. Cucurella. Palmer. Enzo is making an immediate impact. We need to score ASAP so we can come up with the winner. Yeah, exactly. Look at that run from Reece then. The pass, the run from Reece. Open up. Oh, come on, Moises. The quality, man. It had to be there, man. Oh my Lord, Chalobah. What a pass. We have to score this. We have to score this. We have to score this. Oh, of all the options, man. Oh. Low key, you guys, this is a game I wish I had Esteval in second half. Now that it's opened up like this is why I wish I had Esteval on that right hand side, man. Neto, man, you're just too like mid with it sometimes, man. Come on, Neto, we need you right now, Neto. Come on, man. More quality. Come on. That's it, boys. Keep it up. Enzo, you idiot. What the fuck have you just done? Put us under pressure, Enzo. Like, have you not seen the pace the game's being played at? What did you think? You had time and space on the ball. Come on, man. What's he doing? Of course, man. The game can be decided if Neto switches on. I know. I know why Neto's rated and why managers like him. He's like, you know, he's one of those guys who's like, you know, he's the first guy in the training ground and the last guy to leave. And, you know what I mean? He gets manager tea in the morning and you know what I mean? And all that type of stuff. I get it. But like, realistically, in the Chelsea teams of old, I've always thought Neto he'd be the squad winger. He wouldn't be the main guy. He'd be a squad winger because he just gives squad winger energy for a big team. You know what I mean? It's like he'll have his moments, he'll contribute, but he's not a star. He can't be your star offensive player. Yeah? He can't be. Like, I even thought Noni had more potential to be like a bit of a star compared to Neto. I thought their output was nearly identical last season. I thought it was kind of harsh that Noni even got sold to Arsenal, to be fair with you. At least he offers something with the dribbling just a little bit more. You know, he's a better dribbler than Neto. But I don't know, man. I don't know why the club just kind of hated Noni all of a sudden. But Newcastle are playing a bit mad right now. You know, why is their centre-back attacking crosses like that in the 60th minute? I feel like they're asking to get beat right now, is what it feels like. Yes, what I mean. He's a squad player. Like I'll happily have this guy on my squad because he can play on the left, play on the right. You know what I mean? Against tired legs, calm. But he can't be my star guy. You know. Oh, you twats, bro. Oh. Come on, Enzo. I have to see something from you, man. Today, I got to see something from you. Pedro. Fouled. Goods. Yeah, Noni was a financial move. And then we didn't sign Kudus to even be... Like, if you're... Like, you sell Noni if you're signing someone better. You know what I mean? That's how it's supposed to work, right? Like, you can't develop him for free for 2 years... And then you sign a kid that needs 2 years to get to Noni's level, you know, like, yeah. I always had this hunch that Noni was sold because we tried for Kudus, but the timing screwed us over. I think Noni was literally being sold for Kudus. I think if it didn't work out that way, that's it, Pedro. That's it. A bit of composure. You could have spread it wide, but I see why you don't right now. Come on, Fofana. Play it forwards. That's better. Again, Palmer dealing with the maddest line breakers in this game today. It's the most difficult passes all the time. Yeah? That's it, Moises. That's it, man. That's it, Moises. I'm sorry, man. I always like that Moises is on smoke every single time. Like, I like that. Bro, I just remember when Moises, how insecure he was under Pochettino when he first made his move here. I'm actually happy to see his development where he moves with like real authority on the field. You know what I mean? And you can tell that because like other players are never really on smoke against Caicedo. Like, not, you know what I mean? Like, come on, Tonali, he fouled you and he hurt you. And you're just kind of sitting there whimpering. You're not getting up in his face. Like, that's what tells me about Caicedo's energy on the field. How he's seen in the Premier League. That's what I like about him. Yeah, Butcher, yes, I'm still very sad about Kudus. I think that was a massive... I think... I was telling you the stories, you guys. I wasn't gassing in the summer. Nice turn, Pedro. Maresca spoke to him. He really wanted him, yeah? He really wanted Kudus in the team, and the club couldn't get it done yet again. Noni was better than Neto. I think so, but bro, this fan base, man, online, hate Noni this, Noni that. Neto's 10 times better. Bro, there's a lot of opinions, not a lot of sense online. Garnacho, can you get past your midfield player one time in this game, bro? Oh. That's it. Noni is not better than Neto, but was better than... I don't know, man. If you told me you saw Neto looking 10 times better than Noni last season, I think you're a liar, to be honest with you. Quinton Dewsbury. Are we ever going to get Joao the ball again? I mean, hopefully. He's got the touches. I feel like we're not maximising Joao enough. But anyway, set piece time corner. Can we do something? Oh, the ball just has to go straight to Gordon, bro. Neto. No, nah. You flopped it, Gordon. You flopped it, man. Newcastle, I feel like they're tiring out big time right now. It's a shame we don't have the subs to really change the game. Which is, if we had that, we'd be adding so much pressure on Newcastle right now. Bruno. No, come on, Kuku. Where you at, my guy? Fuck off. Piss off. Of course not. Good refereeing. Good refereeing. Yeah, and he's offside. Again, look. Voltamada, man. He's put some real pressure on Fofana in this game, I have to say, man. If this was Thiago Silva against Voltamada, Silva's not going tight against Voltamada. Silva's going to be attacking the second balls, yeah? When the ball's on the ground, that's when he's looking to challenge Voltamada. He's not trying to challenge Voltamada to the ball, though. That's the difference between himself and Wes. Reese. Nah, come on, Garnacho's not scoring it like that, man. I've always kind of low-key thought, you guys, the reason why Arsenal are good is because, when the game's kind of reduced to this type of stuff, where you're just putting crosses inside the box, Arteta was like, you know what? I'm going to make sure I have 6-foot guys attacking balls. And I think that's why they get a few more points per season. Garnacho. Oh, my... Garnacho, bro. Fuck me. Ideally, in a perfect world, but for a serious club, we have a top left winger, and Garnacho's the backup young guy. That's what you would do at a top club, yeah? That's actually winning things. Anyway, Joao. Can he force... Joao! Oh, Joao! Please, Pedro, score this! Score this goal! Yes! Yes! Come on! Come on! Come on! That's what I'm talking about, boys. Let's fucking go! Let's go! Come on! I'll never... This Joao Pedro, yeah? This is a guy that I will never, ever not back. Yeah? I will never, ever not back, yeah? I will never, ever not back. And I want to say shout out to all you commenters who just had this belief that we can get back in the game. Because I lost it. So credit to you guys, yeah? Robert Sanchez, he couldn't do this last season. Pedro, what forward play. That touch with his head, bro. Out of this world. Out of this world. Out of this... this entire game, this guy's been showing Cruyff turns, outside the boot touches. He's not being fazed by Newcastle. And that goal, bro. That control with his head. Bro, Robert Sanchez assist. That's... the fact that Robert Sanchez has got an assist, bro. That's all thanks to Joao Pedro, my lord. Wow. Robert Sanchez with that kick. Look how Enzo and Caicedo are going straight to him, bro. That's... Like I said, all you commenters who just had this innate belief that we can get back in the game. I didn't see it, bro. I thought you were done for. I thought it was over. Credit to you guys for being like proper fans. Credit to you guys, man. Bro, I don't lose it early all the time. I think that's unfair. But again, I just didn't see us. I just didn't see us getting back. You know what? You know why? You know why? For some reason, I was expecting Newcastle to just sit deep and defend and play on counterattacks. That's what I thought Newcastle were going to do. I saw their bench. They got Elanga. They got all these pace guys out wide. They got Barnes. And they got Visser. I honestly thought they're going to sit back and we're screwed. But for some reason, they didn't do that. For some reason, I don't know. Bro, for some reason, Newcastle, I don't know what they were thinking second half, bro. I'll keep it real. I didn't expect them to be approaching the game like this. And thank God they haven't, because it's worked in our favour. Oh, my lord. Wow, what a mad game. What a mad game. Now this is coming on. Too late now, mate. Genius. What? Bro, honestly, man, yeah, no, bro, I'm thinking about your comment now. Yeah, I was too down and out. You're right. I was too down and out, man. Too down and out. I'm seeing something in the team I didn't even think would come second half. I'll be honest. I feel very humbled. I'm going to say that in my review afterwards as well. Like, I didn't see this. I didn't see this at all, you guys. And I'm glad that I've been proven wrong. And I'm glad that I've been told to shut up. And like I said, credit to all you guys that just felt like we can get back in the game. I don't know how you felt it. I didn't see it, but credit to you guys, yeah? Newcastle not being in the game in this half, bro. They've not been in the game at all in this half. Oh, no. Hall. Yes, Reese. Yes, Reese. What? How? How? Yo, Joao Pedro, man. Since the Atalanta game, man, he was playing like this as well, bro. Like the touches, the Cruyffs, outside the boot. All these Chelsea fans criticize him, saying, oh, he holds on the ball too much. I'm just like, shut up, you guys. He's not holding onto the ball too much at all. What are you talking about? Yeah? Understand the player. He plays the game at his own pace and he makes things happen. Yeah, YO, bro. YO9. XG. Like, why can I not just have a normal name? But yeah, your dream, it might be coming true, my guy. Please. It might be coming to life. Newcastle triple sub. Bro, I feel like they made it too late. But who knows, man? I mean, Visser, Barnes, Elanga. You know? But yeah, I'm not going to lie, you guys. I thought that was a soft-ass free kick. That did not feel like a free kick. You're bro of Joao Pedro scoring, man. Like, bro, how did your dream end, by the way? How did your dream end? Please, 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 Sanchez, we need you. Sanchez, we need you, man. We actually need you right now, Sanchez. Bro, Eddie Househead was down on the ground straight away after that free kick, man. Yeah, I know we won, but what was the scoreline, bro? Was it 4-2 or was it 3-2? Gordon is off. Gallagher winner, yeah? I mean, sorry, Gallagher. Cole Palmer winner. My lord, what a game. That's it, Cole. Bring it down. Garnacho, one good thing in this game, I beg. One good thing in this game. Because you're going to be ending this game today, man. Okay, Drev, Fofana, Wesley. Enzo. That's what I mean. Newcastle got some serious pace behind. Anyway, Kukurea. Can he get that ball? Oh. Ah, unlucky, unlucky. Oh, Vista. Reese. Yeah, track that run inside. Get back, Neto. Get back. Fuck off, Barnes. Fuck off, Barnes. Look how he faked that then. Look. Nah, he needs to get... That's a dive, man. Give this guy a yellow card. What are you talking about? That's a dive. That's a yellow card. Yeah? How is he not being booked for that? Come on, Reese. Wesley, that's it, man. Get to the ball, Wes. Ah. That's it, Jalapa sweeping up. Joao. Applying some pressure. Forcing it back. Good play, Pedro. Ah, come on, boys. Don't let the intensity drop off now. Don't let it drop off now. Okay, now the intensity's dropped off a little bit now. It's getting very tight. We've got like 20 minutes left, you'd imagine. Okay. Holding shape and position right now. Okay, Garnacho, good interception. Come on, that's it, Moy. Oh, Neto, yes. Gets out of his feet. He's driving forward, Neto. Counter attack. Spread it. Oh, Neto, you're an enemy for us today. I swear to God, man. Neto, my lord, this guy is midding up the wings. Can you imagine that? Like, not even force the shot at least. Dude, show us some quality, man. Come on. Please. Chalobah. Too slow, Cuckoo. Tonali. Oh, no, into the feet of Vissa. Shit, no! Yes! Come on! Reece James! Reece James! Reece! What an unreal fucking player. What an unreal player Reece James is, man. What a player. Wow. What a player Reece James is. Wow. What have I just seen this guy produce, man? What a player. What? Reece James. What? Come on, close the shot down. Enzo, put in the crossing for what, man? Come on, Neto. That's it, Neto. That's it, Neto. That's it, Neto. That's it. Counter-attack, boys. Win the game. Garnacho. Who's in the box? Who's in the box? Oh, fuck me. These wingers, man. These wingers. What's going on? Oh, my Lord. What are they doing, bro? I know, outrageous, man. All this nonsense I was hearing from Arsenal fans and it's the media. Timbers, Reece James comparisons. Embarrassing, bro. Palmer off. Oh, fuck. Bro, Santos, step the fuck up, man. Step the fuck up right now, Santos. Yeah? His season still needs to really get going at the moment. Obviously, Palmer going off. I mean, he's not done much in this game today, to keep it real. I think the best thing he did today was letting Reece James take the free kick. Let's keep it real. Bro, we can't afford to take up, like, bro, you're noticing, like, if you win the ball, there's space for wingers to attack. Who are you taking Garnacho off for? You guys keep saying it, but who are you taking him off for? Yeah? Like, we have to use him. It's all we got right now. Reece, best player today, Reece James, best player. Proving you wrong, bro. What did Reece James have to prove? That's crazy, bro. What did Reece James have to prove to you? Oh! Thank you, Moises. More of that. That's what you have to show. Like, who wants it? Who's going to take that chance? Who's going to take that 25-yarder? Yeah? Stop passing it out wide for the wingers to do F4 with. That is so unlucky, man. But more of that is what we need. Yeah? Players who are going to take responsibility. Yes, Moises. What a tackle, Moy. What a tackle. Into the feet of Pedro. Pedro, please. You can do this. You can do this. Oh, it gets blocked. Santos, step it up, man. Why are you dilly-dallying, man? Why are you jogging on the field, for God's sake, man? Better, Pedro. Garnacho, fucking do something. Oh, why did he bring it inside? This guy is just... He don't know what to do on the ball, bro. He doesn't have an idea on what to do with his next action. How are you not using your left foot? Your left foot! My Lord, this guy infuriates me sometimes, man. I've seen this guy score 2 goals on this left foot and his first instinct is to use the laces. Fucking hell, Alejandro. What are you doing? My Lord. I'm sorry if you guys think I'm being negative, but I got to review the actions I'm seeing on field. How the oh, my Lord. My Lord. I'm actually... What? Because, like, you know, when you change a game, it's these types of moments, these types of decisions that affect what you can do. It's just Garnacho is just so high volume, bro. Come on, look at that. Yes, Reese, I knew you would find him. Please, Garnacho, the game is calling for you on the left-hand side now. You're the outlet people keep playing towards, yeah? You, out of any player, have the possibility to be a match winner today. That's good foul, Pedro. Good foul. Good foul. Goods. Take one for the team. Goods. Good foul. Very good foul. But yeah, I'm just disappointed. You know, I've seen this guy. I saw the picture in my head. I've seen him score 2 goals with his left foot. I just thought that was going to be his natural instincts. But for some reason, he thought, let me take it inside to close the angle down. Fuck me. Not like this. Not like this. Hey! Fuck me, man. If I could sign one winger to replace Garnacho, bro, it's actually hard, you know? It's actually hard. Who's the left wingers in the game? Leao? Leao doesn't get enough credit. I think if he leaves Milan, he'll be a lot better. You know, Vinny, Vinny Jr., yeah. Like, that will ever happen. But it feels like, bro, we need like one superstar really in this team, you know? I'm trying to think, who are the other left wingers? And that's really doing things right now. I don't know. I don't know, man. Rodrigo, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yildiz on the left, suffering on the... I don't know, man. He could be the guy. Mudryk. Can Mudryk come back in Jan and do something? Like, if you're Mudryk, though, you think, bro, I can get a spot over Gittins and Garnacho. You know what I mean? Shit, Megs. Early ball in the books. Fuck me, not like this. Come on, boys, come on! Enzo, please. Garnacho, you prick. It's just, you know what I mean? The quality is just, it's just not there. Barnes. It's on his weaker foot. Thank God it's his weaker foot. That was it, man. That was it. But Garnacho today, the amount of times he could have influenced our future in this game today, man. That's it, Moy. Again, Moy and Reece James, for me, they've given us a lifeline. Neto, fucking keep running, man. Why stop, man? Why stop, bro? Who cares? He's going to get booked anyway. Like, don't let Newcastle get back and set up defence again. What's the point? But you guys, today, Caicedo, Reece James, single-handedly, they've given us the platform to get back. I think Reece has been so brilliant, but I think we're forgetting about how stupidly clutch Caicedo's been in this half. Every tackle is kick-starting a move. Enzo, some quality in your life, man. Oh, Garnacho's just too much of an easy option, bro. Alejandro. Ah, he's not clearing his first man. Please. I feel like it might be a draw, but we got it in us. Wesley. Played Moises. Caicedo. What a player this guy is, man. Fuck me. I feel like Caicedo's just ascended to a new level, man. 2025, new levels I'm seeing from him. Bro, he's playing the game at his own pace now. That's what the best players do. Playing the game at his own pace. Yeah, Tonali, press me, bro. I want you to press me. I'm waiting for you to press me so I can skin you. The first good run from Kukurea all game. Oh, gets blocked. I wish we had that, you know, that pacey guy on the left sometimes. You know, that real speed demon. You know what I mean? Oh, my lords. Alanga went to sleep, but just gets back in time, man. You know what I mean? But like I'm saying about Mudryk, bro, if he somehow is allowed to play football next year, I don't see how he thinks, you know what, all right, let me take on Gittins, let me take on Garnacho, you know what I mean? But can we just Fugazi something now, set piece? Come on, Reece, ball of life, ball of life. Ah, shit. Oh, fuck off, Elanga. Come on, Cuckoo, keep at him, keep at him, keep at him! Keep at him! You idiot, Elanga. Thank God Newcastle have fucked up second half, man. Thank God. Yeah, if he was a serious player, we've lost 3-2, man. Thank God. Yeah, how are you not playing the pass into your teammate, you idiot? He just ran 70 yards to catch your ass. And you took a shot. Thank you, Elanga. Thank you. Thank you, Elanga. Bro, wingers in the game today are so mid, aren't they? Like, who are the real gunmen out wide these days, bro? They're just so... Like, the modern game's just killed wingers, yeah? There's nothing to them outside of pace these days, bro. Pace and work rate from wingers. They can't do nothing else, man. Oh, my fucking Lord, ref. Are you stupid? Are you mad? Come on, it has to be 6-7 minutes. 6-7 minutes, man. 6-7 minutes extra time. Yeah? Has to be. It has to be 6-7 minutes at least, Bruno. Fucking mug. Oh. Alanga, thank God this guy's got no confidence right now, bro. Could have won the game for Newcastle. Fuck me. 5 minutes. Oh, piss off, man. 5. Only 5. Reece. Oh. Every time Newcastle got a set piece, bro, I'm actually scared, man. I'm actually pissing myself. You know, bro, but I can't help but feeling like if we had like real wide quality, we could have maybe potentially made this 3-2 and won the game. You know what I mean? Like if we really had that quality, yeah, with actual like top class wide players, yes, Pedro. Yes, Pedro. Yes, Pedro. Superb play, my guy. Superb play. Nessa, one good thing that's all you got to do in this game today. Oh, enemy. Oh. Nah, of course. Too good to be true, man. That's what I'm saying. If it was anyone else other than Garnacho and Nessa, like this game showed them, listen, these are good guys for our squad. These guys are not the stars, yeah? They're not the stars, man. Kenda, I'm looking forward to this kid coming here next season. It feels like we are just desperate for that. You know, we only start to cook when Kenda and Esteval become those guys for us. Let's keep it real, man. Yeah? When Kenda and Esteval become those superstars, then we can start to really cook teams. You know what I mean? I'm imagining Kenda in a game like this today. Fuck me. Can you imagine Kenda in this game today? Wow. Wow. Outrageous. His playmaking, his goal threat, his dribbling threat, out of this world, man. And it's a shame we don't have Esteval second half. If he was here second half, man, he's got a goal today, I guarantee. Oh, Santos, man, he's still finding himself in the Prem, looking like a... he still needs time, man. Come on, Fofana, not all the way back. Easy option. Easy option. Come on, boys. We can still try and win this game. One more move is all we need right now. Jalaba. Come on. I want limbs. I want crazy scenes right now, man. Come on. We got one moment in us, Garnacho. One good thing today, I beg. Please. Inside. Santos. Too slow, man. Wake the fuck up. That's it. Come on, spread it. Why? Faster, please, boys. Come on, one move. One more move is all we need. Garnacho. Oh, I think Garnacho. Oh, it's just such a bait guy sometimes. He's so bait, man. That's all he's got in him, bro. Real talk. What happened to the game with wingers? All these guys got his pace and work rate these days, man. And they listen to instructions now. That's it. Fucking hell. This sport used to have an abundance of wingers, bro. And even the wingers that couldn't make it at big clubs. Remember guys like random ones like Mancini at Roma doing 10 step overs on the bounce. Wingers these days can't do that. That's so Garnacho. It feels like 2-2. My prediction was right. Neto was he is a stop and start guy, man. Moises. Spread, man. Spread, Wesley. Why just stay there, man? Come on. We got one more move, man. Reese. First time he's out wide. Enzo. Not even one shot from Enzo. No, nothing. Neto. Oh, the pass back wasn't crisp enough. It's taking him back behind again. It's got to be crisper. Where's the third man run? Someone just take a chance now, man. Please. Someone move, please. Oh, fuck me. Fucking hell, man. Useless. Absolutely useless, Enzo. Useless, Enzo. Fuck off, Barnes. Fuck off, Barnes. Fuck off, Barnes. Twat. Fuck off, Barnes. He was in the box! Get in the box, everyone! I'm not even seeing Enzo in the box, bro. Got like 10 seconds left. There's no Barnes dive, bro. He dived, man. He dived yet again. Fuck off, Barnes. Look at him. Dropping the knees again. Piss off, man. He should have got booked the first time for this. Get out of here, man. If Jalaba's not getting a pen for that tackle in this half, Reece James ain't conceding one, man. Nonsense. Can you do a long watch? Yeah, bro. Eden, yeah, I'll look to do a long watch. But I'm just thinking, bro, like, is this like for short videos or like a full-length video? You give me an idea, man. Is this like a YouTube shorts per player or is this like a full video? It's a dive, man. Wasting the game for this. Come on. Look how... Book this guy, man. For just wasting our time. Nonsense. Wingers in this game, man. Useless. Bro, back in my day, you give wingers like this space. Yeah? Game's over. Yeah, if you guys want long watch, let me know. Lewis Miley! Oh, you know what? But I blame Garnacho. I blame Garnacho for giving Miley man of the match. Because imagine how fucking bad Garnacho was. That Lewis Miley, man of the match over Reece James today. And Voltemada. Like, imagine how awful Garnacho's been that he's given this guy a man of the match award, bro. Outrageous. That's mad. That's it. At least, listen, we didn't get the 3 points, but we got our pride back at least, yeah? We got some pride back at least. We got some pride back. I'll take that, man. Again, Newcastle had us first half, we had them second half. But they had a few, listen, some of those counter-attacking moments. We're lucky that their wingers are kind of mid, bro. And they're not scoring goals, yeah? Reece James, I know he felt that today, man. He put in a shift. Put in a real shift today. Joao Pedro. Feeding off scraps as always. But bro, If we play towards this guy a lot more, I guarantee you're seeing more output from him. And Garnacho today, the wingers today, bro. Mids. Absolutely mids. Absolutely mids. My lords. What the hell? Nah, for sure. What the hell? Yeah, I need to process that one. Even Enzo. Yeah, he was another guy in midfield. But what did he do in the second half? Real talk. Enzo Fernandez. Not in the box. Not taking no shots. Just carry and pass the Garnacho. Come on, man. Like, obviously, this team is still not nowhere near close to winning no titles. And I don't know when it's going to happen, man. Fuck. But we got our pride back. Honestly, I had no idea that we'd come back second half. I'll be honest. I lost the faith. I lost the faith today, man. But yeah, prideful performance, man. Shout out to Reece James and Moises Caicedo. These two single-handedly, you guys, single-handedly brought us back into this game and gave us life. Moises today, what's a player, man? What's a player? Reece James, man. That free kick, bro, at St. James's Park. Reece James's Park. Yeah, low-key, it's starting to feel like that with the goals he's scoring, right? Yeah, boys. Obviously, three best players down to a T. Obviously, Reece, Caicedo, Joao Pedro, right? I think we can all agree upon that. Lewis Hall, Reece. Bro, I wish I had a Hall in my squad over Hato right now. Oh, man. Let's just show some love to Joao. That was, yeah, I know, super play. I mean, it's like the only chance he has to work with is that type of shit. You know what I mean? He's not getting Votamar the service. Yeah. But it's also a shame too that maybe we couldn't rely upon Cole Palmer for the end of the game. I just felt like if Cole, you know, those transitional moments, if he had Palmer there, could it have maybe added something? I don't know. I don't know, man. But boys, man, you know what time it is. I need to bounce. I need to move. I need to start getting ready with the match. If you, hopefully you guys stay locked in. I'll have the review out in 30 minutes time. Thank you to all the super chats, all you guys who stood here with me for this impressive comeback draw. And yeah, my friends, you know, I'll catch you guys later on. Love my guys.